What is up, everybody? So glad to see you. I missed you guys so much. Let me just get readjusted there. I just want to say right now, there is a monstrous mega storm here right now. It hit as soon as I started getting ready for this show. The enemy doesn't want us to receive these messages. Let me go through and say hello. And then I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys tonight that I didn't even know. I was very surprised to see it. Quite happy about it. Don't forget, guys, super chats, super stickers are open, or PayPal and Cash App in the description box. Go directly into my account, and YouTube doesn't take any when you use those forms of donation. But I always appreciate any and all donations for my time and your reading. Blue Crossroads, yes, you were a bit early, but that's okay. Eris Mana, Crawley might miss it. We know he's in Washington. Mermaid, my beautiful pink-haired mermaidian wifey, one of the merfolk. But I love her anyway. Opposites attract, guys, even though we're not very opposite at all. Grey Wolf, so glad you're here. Grey Wolf Paranormal Lindsay. Notification is on. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share out to some friends. Paranormal Pixie Miss Lara. What's up, girl? We got a small crowd right now, which usually happens. Pam Struck. Greetings, Earthlings. Well, greetings to you, Miss. If you are new here and never received a one-card intuitive oracle reading, please let me know, as we will put you at the top of the list, even though we really don't have a lot of people. Hugs. You guys are so sweet to each other. Vixen Doe. Oh, hey. Ghostdragonzw. What are you doing out of the basement, sir? For real, you are in a lot of trouble. Obviously, I do not keep him in the basement. I'm going to get trolls like, oh my God, she's got a hostage. Call the FBI. Melissa Nicole, yes. I didn't want to talk about it on the stream because I didn't want to start making a statement of any kind. But thank goodness, because domestic violence survivors everywhere, like myself and like others in this stream and in our community and all over the world, are no longer going to be made a mockery of with a ridiculous trial. And I am glad Johnny Depp won. I don't want to talk about it in the chat, though. I just wanted to say that. Autumn Young, welcome. So nice to see you in here. I am working on your personal. I told you Monday at the latest. No worries there. My second book is done, guys. I'm just waiting on Steve Stockton for the forward. I wrote all 101 truly terrifying and true ghost stories. That's not the name of it. I don't remember. I chose the name kind of out of the air. Ralph and Cassie Francis, what's up? Andrew and Gnomes Trucking, I'm so glad you love your new job. This is taking me a long time. Sorry, guys. Ghostdragonzw, thank you so much for getting the super chat started for the night. Always appreciate that. Blue hair on, my fellow Jersey girl. Tim Hillard, howdy, new here. Well, howdy to you. I'm going backwards now like I always do. Richard Elmore, oh, Miss Grey Wolf, thank you so much. I'm trying to find it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Jarvis, I was wondering where I was going to see you in here creeping around. You little creepity creep. Tim, welcome. Very good to see a fresh face, a new face. Very cool. Relax with the chat. Become a part of the tribe. We welcome you. Brown Dwarf, Three Souls Paranormal. Hi. Guys, don't forget, if you have some kind of time limit or have to leave early for whatever reason, let us know. And with all that being said, I bring in the real star of the show, the real star of Live Intuitive Oracle, Mr. Ghostdragonzw. But check him out. Isn't he a handsome? That's what me and RJ would call that, a handsome. I got mosquito bites on my arm, guys, so I'm going to be on like this all night.
I was in the dungeon basement too long. I just had to look good getting out.
I had to dress him up so people didn't realize how long he's been down there. I'm going to switch our screen sides really fast, guys. Give me 1 minute. Actually, this might work for this.
There you go.
Eric M., welcome. If all of you guys are ready, why don't we just go ahead and get started? My Wi-Fi is being wonky. Like I said, Superstorm.
We're going to get in here soon, too.
So hang tight, guys. If for some reason the stream ends, we will be right back as quickly as we can. But let's hope and pray that that doesn't happen. So who do we have up first?
Blue Crossroads, Shauna and
Blue Crossroads and
the good
Shauna.
soul.
So for Shauna, I'm going to use the Quantum Oracle. I can't wait for you guys to get your package too. And thank you so much for your patronage and for being my first paying customer for my new business, which we'll talk about briefly later. Autumn Young, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That just jumped right out at me, didn't it? It is reversed, but it's a creative endeavor. So let's see. These cards are a little bit trickier to find than most. All right. This card, now when I put it upside down, guys, remember that's because it was pulled reverse, not because I want you to stand on your head. This card reverse reveals a significant block in your creativity and possibly even in your self-confidence. Your self-expression, creative and otherwise, is all dammed up, and you just don't know how to get it flowing again. Autumn Young, thank you so much. Be due, that doesn't make sense. This may be due to self-doubt or to confusion about what you want to do or how to do it. Either way, you must get clear, figure out the creative paths you want to follow, and know that you are capable of seeing it through. This blocked expression could go deep, indicating a profound inability to communicate in your daily life. You shut down because you fear confrontation, or maybe you just don't feel worthy or powerful enough to speak your truth. If so, this card is telling you that now is the time to face this challenge head on. When you shut down your expression, you shut down the flow of all that the universe has to offer. By learning to speak up for yourself, you open the floodgates of inner power and outer excitement and joy. Your affirmation for this week: it is safe and comfortable for me to speak my truth. My soul's expression is longing to be heard. Shauna, I know I'm not going to give out your personal information, but a lot of us in here know that you are dealing with some major, mega health issues. And the first thing I got when I pulled this card was that I don't feel like it's you're fearful of expressing yourself, or, you know, your self-confidence as far as expression goes is lacking. I'm not getting that. What I'm getting, Shauna, is that you're sick and you don't feel good. And despite how badly you want to do things, you may want to paint or go for a walk on the beach or whatever it is, because of your physical illness, which are causing limitations at this time. It's probably, and I see that it's very frustrating, and you're having a very difficult time. Normally your readings are very happy and very positive, and this one doesn't have to be the opposite of that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that, the violin. I wonder, Shauna, are you still able to play? Do you have a yearning to play or to do something similar and you can't physically? I feel like it's something like that. Like you're being physically sick is making your art and expression not possible. And this really is your card, Shauna. I don't know if you're watching, but Blue Crossroads, you want to explain that to the crowd, why this is Shauna's card, and let them know how amazingly accurate it is? I feel like what this card is saying, if you see, I know there's a glare from my lights, but there's a beach, there's an ocean, very relaxed and calm water. Shauna, all you can do is take your time, take care of your physical health, relax. The more relaxation you get, if you need to rest, okay? But don't get down on yourself for needing to do so. All of this is a part of the universal plan. You are going to be up and playing that violin sooner than you think. Just please stay relaxed and stay calm. And I'm hoping the package that Blue Crossroads order for you that I sent you, as long as you set your intention to do so, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be, what were you doing? Something with a roast. I think it was Sunday or Monday. You were, I don't use it, but it's like you put the chips in, the wood chips.
Smoker.
Smoking a roast, yes. And you were saying that you were feeling okay enough to do that. And I feel like that's all you can do. The universe, I mean, this is kind of a dumb moment, and I know that, but the universe is kind of saying, take your time, relax, everything at your own pace. Do not get down on yourself. And if you feel like you are getting down on yourself, express it to someone that you trust and let them bring you back up. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I pray for you. I send energy and light to you, and you're going to kick this thing's butt and be back on your feet stronger than all of us put together. And I just know it. Blue Crossroads, we are going to use one of my new favorite decks. If you've gotten a personal from me, I'd probably use this in the past month. By the way, guys, thank you for everyone who participated. Oh my gosh. In the donation, I might end up with oh god, I didn't want to say it. With it, everyone who participated in the donation only full intuitive oracle personals. I did 28 or 27, and I have 2 or 3 more to go. Thank you to the 4 or 5 of you who donated for that, because it was a donation only type deal. So you guys got to choose if it was worth donating to and how much. So thank you guys so much for participating in that. Blue Crossroads. Oh my gosh. And I sent Ray to the store to get me pods, and now I'm really nervous. Journey Guide, Travel, Change in Location, card number 22 of the Energy and Spirit, and it's right side up. The Journey Guide brings the world to you. I was going to say, this reminds me of the world in the traditional tarot. Anything from a short excursion, such as a weekend trip or conference, to an extended vacation or long-distance work assignment could be coming your way. This card could also signal a completely new residence or career relocation. This may be something you've been thinking about for a while, or it may be an unexpected opportunity that comes out of the blue. Either way, when the Journey Guide comes up right, this change in location bodes well. Everyone has a journey guide. Yours may be a past life connection with whom you traveled a long time ago, or it could be an angel or a loved one in spirit. Know that this entity is here to open up your world. Call on your journey guide for assistance with travel details, then relax and enjoy the trip. Your affirmation for this week: my journey guide brings beneficial advice that takes me to wonderful new places and on exciting adventures. So, okay, I don't know if you're actually traveling, okay, but put that there. If you're actually traveling for work or whatever. But when I saw this card, the first message I got is the world, abundance, everything you've been working for, everything you've been dreaming for coming to fruition. I was seeing the end of one journey. And I feel like it's kind of a life path journey sort of thing. So while the book says what it says, and you could very well be traveling, what I'm getting intuitively and from spirit is that this is signifying the start of a new journey and the end of another. Whether or not you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you'll find out this week. Something is ending, not something life-shattering. It's not like you're, losing your job or your home or something like that, but something, that's you've been dealing with or that's been in your life. Could even be a person who is out of your life now. A relationship or situation of some kind is coming to an end, and something beautiful is beginning. All right. Could be, again, work. It could be really anything. It could be like an old friend moving away. Your old friend, your neighbor, who you've been neighbors with for 25 years, is moving somewhere else, and someone new that you're going to be friendly with is coming in. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Definitely abundance, blessing, the world being handed to you, Blue Crossroads. What do you want to do with it?
Grab it by the ball.
You can't say that on here. I'm a monetized channel. My hair is, I need a haircut. I don't like donuts. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
All right. Never mind about the hair, right?
You're fine. You look fine.
Yeah, you're supposed to say that. You're like my best friend. Who's next?
Okay, you look like crap. Get it real. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
And Edna, what's up? Bath time. Listen in. Listen in. Thank you, Blue Heron. I do too. I just need to get it like a little bit, the bangs fixed up, and that's it. I just need to get the bangs worked out. Next.
Eris. I'm sorry. Eris.
Mr. Eris, we're going to do the Lightworker Oracle. I pulled out some of the cards that are more energetic this week, because I think that we all need a message like that. Not every deck, but a lot of the energy decks, like the Lightworker deck, Energy and Spirit. I have a new one, the Star Temple Oracle, which I haven't used yet. All right, Mr. Eris. I hope you're still here. You usually hang out with us.
They're here.
Okay, it's upside down. Card number 38, the card of Earth Healing. You are making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters, and you will be supported. The earth recognizes you. She sees you as a conduit through which she is fed higher frequencies of light, love, and divine presence. This assists her on her journey of her own evolution. Earth is an exceptionally beautiful and powerful divine being in her own right, yet she, like every other being, benefits from the assistance of higher frequencies, which offer a loving hand to help raise her vibration and continue her evolution. You are here to have your spiritual life journey in a human body. Part of that process will involve sharing your light with the earth. With the earth itself. This may see you take on the role of a healer, guide, mentor, or teacher to others on the path. It may see you doing work with the natural world, with various earth-centered causes such as conservation and animal welfare, organic and biodynamic farming, and ethical food production. It may involve an active prayer life that is ongoing through your day, praying for assistance, compassion, clearing, and blessing. When you see an accident on the road, an animal or person who seems to be suffering, or an item on the news that you know needs light and healing. If you have been wondering if the spiritual work you are doing is making a contribution, take this oracle as validation that it is. What you are doing matters. Yes, you are going to expand and grow in the work you are doing and the impact that you have in the world, because that's what you're capable of. But you are already helping in ways that you may not realize, but that the earth and spiritual worlds do. Eris, you have loved the earth enough to take human form and do your work here. She knows it, and she will reward you richly for it. Keep working, shining, and growing, dear one. Your presence here is needed and honored. So what this card is saying, Eris, I don't know if you're actually doing spiritual work, right? But guess what? Coming in here for a reading. Wow, do you guys hear that? It's pitch black outside, and it's.
I'm sure you're supposed to get nailed today.
I had no idea.
I watch the weather all day long. That's what I do.
Coming in here, getting a reading is actually a part of your spiritual journey, finding out what's next. Coming in here and curiously asking, what's going on next? What can I do? So what the universe is telling you, if there's something you're already doing, even if it's just praying daily, meditating, even if sometimes the only thing I have time to do during the day is talk out loud to my guides and get their messages quickly, and my deceased friends and loved ones. I'll ask them a question. I'll get the message. You should be able to do that too. I believe everyone is able to do that as long as you understand that the message that comes in is real. Davy Jones Locker, or how are you? So Eris, keep it up, whatever it is that you're doing. And if you're not doing anything, this card, if you're not doing anything, this card should be your nudge to look into what your soul purpose here is and get started on that journey and mission. If you need help, obviously email me. I will find the time to do the best I can to either send you resources or to work personally with you. Smoochy, what's up, girl?
She poops daily.
Who's next?
Married.
Miss Marie. All right, I'm going to use
Lady in pink everywhere.
My new deck.
Chris is right after.
Huh?
And Chris is right
Of
after.
course he is. Marie, I'm using my new deck on you. You're very welcome, Mr. Eris. So I had this comment one time when I wore my socially distant shirt from someone being like, why did you wear that? Why did you wear a shirt that said socialist? I guess you just wanted to piss people off. Bye. Smoochy, I was shocked the other day when that came up in my memory because I was making fun of you because I didn't know, obviously, it was you. It was like a year ago. I don't think that we knew each other. I was like, why would you say that to me? We're friends. And then, he was like, it's actually a memory. I was like, oh, okay. All right, Miss Mairead, you got Scales of Karma, Cycle of Disharmony, Creating New Traditions and Unfortunate Events, card number 27. Can you guys see these cards? I know it's a little bright in here. Life can often become a balancing act. Juggling your physical needs with the needs of those around you, including family, can sometimes challenge your love light. Giving without the expectation of receiving is one way of achieving a better state of karma. You must look to find positive experiences from harsh lessons. When people feel good, they do good. When feeling down, people are more likely to throw emotional and energetic daggers towards those who have hurt them, even if it's only temporary. You must be self-aware, as your emotional reactivity will dictate the balance of the energetic scales. Any negativity or toxicity can be purged now if you are willing to open your heart space and detach from these cycles. The benevolent ascended master Maha Chohan seeks your understanding. Teaching light seekers of the spiritual and angelic hierarchy, his learnings encourage the soul to balance and correct its journey back to the sacred heart. His white headscarf reminds seekers to create more positive and loving interactions with purity to keep your scales better balanced. The blessed Maha Chohan asks you to be aware of your conscious thought of others. Speaking negatively about a person only continues to further a cycle of negativity. Snap out of it. Acting in the heat of the moment will leave you red-faced and embarrassed. Examine the brightness of your love light. Protect your heart, but do keep it open. His quote from the Ascended Master Maha Chohan: sit with the unfortunate, for they will see you as I see you. Sacred crystal for this week, amethyst. Affirmation: I relinquish control over expectation. I am free. Mairead, this is not saying you're going to have bad experiences. What this is saying is stop giving so much of yourself, okay? Because even though you're giving without expectation, and that's the right thing to do, there are people that are taking because they know there's no expectation. And you're being spiritually drained. Your light is being drained. I always remind you guys of the glass, okay, filled with water. You're the glass. You're giving people sips, then people are taking sips. So how are you refilling so that you have enough not only to give others, but for yourself as well, to keep yourself filled up? What are you doing to keep your glass filled? You really have to find a way to answer that question. Another thing I'm getting is maybe having a little bit more of a temper than normal. No, that's not the right way. Not having more of a temper, being pushed to the point where you feel like you're going to snap a little bit more than usual. If that's not the case, unfortunately, it's going to be this weekend or this week. So the universe is reminding you of who you are. Okay, you're a light worker. You're a sacred being. You're here on your journey and your mission. You know that you're just a spiritual gangster serving time on earth in a human body like the rest of us, right? So try to not only see where the other person is coming from, but just walk away. Like, just be quiet and walk away. And I know that's so hard because I have a habit of snapping. And then right after I do it, I'm like, oh, I could have just not said anything in that moment. And the situation would be so much better. And I do work on that consciously every single day. I'm not that great at it yet, but that's something you may want to think about. How are you refilling? Okay, while still giving, but taking time for Mairead. Let's do Jarvis and then a newbie. Mom, hi, how are you? I wasn't sure that you were going to come in. Yay. My mommy's here. Jarvis, we're going to do the... You know what? Let's use the Destiny's Portal. That is my mama bear. Mairead, you are so welcome. This is for Jarvis. Then we'll get a newbie. Get my mom in there before she has to leave. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
We're missing Miss Lotus girl. She'll probably be in and out, though.
Yeah. She might be busy.
Jarvis, you got Mother Earth. Boy, let me find her because these have no... There we go. Oh, that was quick. While we may have jobs we love and that require much of our time and energy, home will always be something else entirely. Home is why we work, and while we may have issues with our families, they are our family and somehow stick with us through thick and thin. A peaceful and stable home life can make it easier to withstand the ebb and flow, the ups and downs, the chaos and catastrophes of activities outside the home. It also provides a place to celebrate life's joys and your accomplishments. How wonderful it is to come home after a long day and feel totally comfortable and safe, surrounded by loved ones. You know the evening will be enjoyable, filled with sharing and support. When at home, you should be able to be yourself and not worry about playing a role. If you have a place like this to land at the end of the day, it makes everything else that much better. The pregnant Mother Earth depicts nothing more and nothing less than a perfect home and family life. Draped in yellow, the color of the sun and creativity, she stands proudly and confidently with the raven and the stag. She is comfortable around all creatures, and they are at ease with her. Behind her head is a symbol of the earth with the promise of abundance for all creatures. Within her own body, she nourishes and protects tender and fragile life. This is a goddess of all elements of life who wants a safe place for all. You can expect peace, harmony, and happiness at home. If you already have it, learn to let it support and comfort you more than you currently do. This is a place where you can and should draw strength. If you don't already enjoy this blessing, you are probably noticing the lack of it and desire a change. Whatever the challenges or difficulties you faced in the past, the time is here to do what you can to create a better, more nurturing home life. If you have the wisdom and the ability, the universe is open to it. You are like Mother Earth. You can create the home life you desire. Cleaning house. If you are less than pleased with your current home life, take matters into your own hands. I've been saying this for I don't even know how long. Welcome, Johnny Yuma, and anyone else who came in that I didn't see. Apply some magic and a little love, and you'll turn things around in no time. If you can have some time alone, that works best. Smudge the house with sage, paying attention to corners and doorways. Depending on where you live, plant some rosemary and lavender outside of your entrance, or have potted plants in the house near the front door. Have a small bowl and a rose quartz for each room. In the bowl, place a little salt for cleansing and a rose quartz for healing and love. That's just another way to spiritually spring clean, like I've been telling all you guys to do, your home. This doesn't have to necessarily be, you can be happy at home, right? Even if it's just you, if you have roommates, if you have a family. But I feel like this is more of something that you're thinking about. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. I'm kind of seeing it's funny, but like thought bubbles. So like maybe you're contemplating having a happy home with someone, or maybe you're just very content in where you are in life right now. And Mother Nature is telling you to be sure to continue to appreciate that, right? Continue to, I'm sorry, I'm just seeing the conversation here. Make sure that you continue to put out as much as you take, which I'm sure you do. And just go on appreciating life. This could represent someone in your orbit getting pregnant. Obviously, if you're not trying to start a family, use protection, but I don't really feel like it's you. I feel like someone is going to announce a pregnancy, or someone who is pregnant is about to give birth. There is a birth of something coming into your life. I do see it as a baby. Again, doesn't have to be your baby. Maybe a new relationship, maybe, having that happy home in this relationship. And I don't know, finally taking steps to get to where you need to be. I don't know. All right. Someone new?
Yeah, Tim Hilliard, if he's still here.
Tim, are you still in here?
And is Autumn Young new too? Or I can't. Yeah, okay. And then if he doesn't show, you can do them next.
Autumn, you're still here, right?
Yes, she's the one that donated, right? Yes.
Yes. I got to do her personal.
Yes,
all right,
Tim is here. Tim is here.
Tim is here. Okay. Tim, I'm going to use the Energy and Spirit Oracle for you too. Whoa. These cards are so jumpy. Every time I touch these cards, they just jump all over the place. Like these cards specifically. All right, Tim, let's see what we got for you for the week. And again, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with us. Autumn. All right, I'm going to do Autumn next, and then my mom, and then we'll continue with the list because I don't think we have anyone else new yet.
That sounds awesome. You're just all confubbled because I look so good today.
You look like a handsome. I told you.
I just couldn't resist. I just shine a little bit.
I just want to do something real. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ghost Dragon, check the private chat. I wanted to ask you a quick question before I mention it.
Sure.
All right. All right, Mr. Tim. Archangel Zadkiel, self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. Card number 21, and you got that right side up. Zadkiel is the angel of compassion and forgiveness, and he brings an important message about your attitude toward yourself. Tim, if you tend to be too hard on yourself or relive your past mistakes with shame and self-reproach, Zadkiel showers you with the light and love of self-forgiveness. This card reminds you how your self-perception influences your energy. If you're quick to fault yourself, your energy becomes darkened with your own disapproval, and that darkness returns back to you. But Zadkiel is a supremely loving being, and he's longing for you to forgive and accept yourself, no matter what you may have done in the past. Treat yourself with compassion and be encouraging in your self-talk. You are a child of God, and you deserve your own loving acceptance just as you are. Your affirmation for this week: Zadkiel brings loving compassion to my life. I completely release the past. I forgive myself and others. So we've got a lot of a message here to kind of unpack, Tim, and I'm just going to, because I always have to put my arm on this really hard table, so I'm just going to put a deck here to rest my arm on so I don't get hurt. All right, Tim, I feel as though you could be struggling with something coming up again and again from your past, whether it be someone else mentioning it or it just keeps haunting you for some reason. Like you go to get a job and they're like, oh, we know so-and-so. And they said, you quit because you didn't want to work 87 straight hours, with no time off or whatever. I feel like there's something kind of not fair that happened in your past that kind of, not that it's not fair, it's that you're unfairly getting kind of pigeonholed to something in your past. And if it's not coming from outside sources, you're doing it to yourself. Understand that mistakes are not mistakes. We chart our path and we usually follow it down to almost the letter, okay? Aside from exit points, there are some choices that we make that veer us off, but the universe always pulls us back on. Everything you've ever done, good and quote unquote bad, got you to where you are today. And even if you're not in the best place, you're on your way. Okay. I can definitely see that coming in here and searching, whether you realize it or not. Like I told Eris, this is part of your spiritual journey. Learning about the angels, learning about clairvoyance, learning about community and friendship in the chat. None of these people have ever met in real life. Aren't they amazing? Right? And it's like this every week. So please understand that no one else is going to forgive you if you don't forgive yourself. So whatever this is that you're dealing with, it's time for you to kind of accept it as it happened and move on. I know that sounds easier said than done, but I've had to do it. And sometimes I have to do it a lot when, my past starts attacking me or things come up or, I actually lost a long-term friend on Facebook the other day because he saw the opportunity to mock me when I was talking about my job, that, I was very stressed over my job and he was going to mock me. Oh yeah, what's your job? Because of my past, not realizing I had come out of that a long time ago. And I said, well, I'm a published author. I'm a YouTube personality. I do this, that, I'm a business owner. And he deleted me off Facebook because he couldn't handle that. So I feel like if there are outside sources doing it, just keep going. There's a reason for it. You're going to find the right place where you fit. But if you're doing it to yourself, it's really time for you to find a way to move on from that. Understand that it made you who you are today. It put you where you are today. And where are you? You're on a beautiful path of spiritual awakening and awareness. That's scary accurate. Well, that's what I do.
Okay, go ahead and do Autumn.
Miss Autumn, I'm going to use the Ravenswand on you.
And then your mommy.
Blue Heron, I'm glad I missed it because that stuff is so annoying.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, she said the trash took itself out, so I guess somebody was in here saying something. Hey, Vera! I don't see it. I'm glad I don't.
I didn't see it. I've been watching.
You're very
Maybe she was
welcome.
talking about that guy. Or
What
that
guy?
person. The person you were just talking about.
Oh, well, no, she said took itself out as that they already did it. Like they're gone
okay.
already. Thank you, Paranormal Pixie. Oh, I was like, who's in here? Yeah, exactly. I remember a time before when I would like take photos, like you guys know I do my selfies, and I would be like, one day I'm gonna be going on a photo shoot. So I would joke and I would take pictures and write going on a photo shoot, and it was obviously a joke. It would have the laughy face and the LOL. So he posted a picture of like this really horrible looking person standing near a dumpster, and it was like, bitches be like, I'm off to my photo shoot. And I knew he was talking about me, but at the time I was just like, whatever. Autumn, you got Nature of the Beast in the reverse. Rooter is stubborn and does his own thing. Sometimes we encounter forces in our lives that are just as brutish, and all we can do is let them through. The wild boar is charging, just step aside. That's a quick and simple message, Autumn, but it says so much, right? You, there's something coming up this week or someone that you're already dealing with that is not going to budge. Okay, they're just not going to change their mind. They're not going to change their opinion. They're not going to give you their blessing. They're not going to back off. And what the universe is asking you to do is to back off, to just step aside, let them do whatever they're doing. That's their journey. That's their path. And try not to let it affect you. All right. Find a way around this person. I feel like it could really affect you very negatively because, you don't want to, stand silent. You don't want to stand down. But the fact of the matter is, this person is just not in a good place. Spiritually, mentally, I'm feeling like really like hard to swallow, like stuck inside myself, like hating everything and everyone, not coming to terms. And that's who this person you're dealing with. Okay. And if it's a situation you're dealing with and not a specific person, it's still time for you to move on. I feel like there's someone you've outgrown that you've been kind of trying to still hang out with or still speak to, still make amends with, spend time with. And at the end of the day, you just outgrew them. Okay. This person or this situation is no longer for you. If this doesn't resonate now, please keep an eye out this week for someone who is trying to bully you, make you feel bad, make you look bad. Understand this is their crap, not yours. And you need to just move on. Don't even bother defending yourself unless, they're causing trouble for you at work and you have to defend yourself to your boss or something. Don't even bother defending yourself to this person. Don't give them the time of day. They're just that guy. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be a guy, but I'm just saying. Guys, thank you so much for your kind words. I'm really, really appreciative. Did you see I got new, I didn't know, and I didn't realize there were so many different color tiger eye gemstones.
Nice.
I'm so used to the brown and black ones, but I got some red, green, and blue here, and they all do different things, and they're amazing. I did say hi to you. I said Crowley is here. He may not be able to stay. What's up, Crowley? I think he's still in Washington. Thanks, Moochie. All right, Mama Bear. Let's see what I got for you. You know what, Mom? I would like to go deep. I'm going to use the vampire deck on you. My mom is dealing with still the very bad haunting. She is being physically assaulted, bruises that look like handprints coming out of nowhere, burns. Yesterday, a burn spontaneously appeared on her shoulder. I sent her selenite and it was working so well, but you have to charge those, and I wasn't there to charge them. So the full moon, she's going to have to charge them. And when I go for a weekend this month, I am bringing all of my tools of the trade. When I'm there, it doesn't really bother her because I tell it, like, I know who and what, I know what you are. I know what you're doing, and I will get you out of here. So go ahead and show yourself to me. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ, and I'm not afraid of you, and you can't do anything to me. But I don't have to live there. You know what I'm saying? So, Mother, you got the card of eternal youth, energy, newness, and vitality. It's the first card in the deck of the vampires. So I'm going there for a weekend with my family this month, and I'm bringing all my tools of the trade. Smoochie, exactly. And I try to tell her to say those things, and she does, but it's really scary when you're the one going through it. You know, my mom is, I believe she has ancient Native American healer in her, but has never went down the path to fully embrace it because she's just realizing it now. Plus my son lives there, who's a physical medium like I am. So there's a lot of activity in that house, and the selenite really did work to keep it away. But I think the selenite needs to be charged. It's been like 2 or 3 full moons since I gave it to her. So I've got to get in there and do some spring spirit cleaning and find a way to get this thing out. I'm coming with holy water. I'm coming with tar water. I'm coming with salt. I'm coming with a spell jar, and I'm coming with white sage. I'm coming with crystals. I am coming packing. Okay, packing. Mother, the vampires speak. The quest to remain young has never been more fervent than in your time. Everywhere we and you look, you will observe the obsession with being and remaining lineless. Yet there are those who are young in their face and body, who are withered with age within their souls. Youthfulness cannot be found so much in the unwrinkled face and the muscle without atrophy. The true youth is the one who never ceases to look at the world with wonder. The truly youthful human is the one who moves, breathes, and lives with delight and fervor, with a sense of discovery. Those who have accepted imprisonment, order, stasis, and the inevitability of slow corruption, who no longer engage the gifts of the mind and the body, as well as those whose spirits feel tired and jaded, who endlessly complain about aging, and who compare themselves to images created by technology, are old before they need be. My mom doesn't wear makeup. She doesn't dye her hair. And she still gets carded sometimes for alcohol. All right. For the vampires, yes, we seem to stay young, but we merely look young. On the inside, we are often ancient. And because of this long life, so many of us fall victim to our own cynicism. Be aware the enemies of your wellness and youthfulness, which have nothing to do with venerated age, are a disengaged mind, body, heart, and soul. Gather up your determination and do not atrophy. You can be eternally youthful by caring for yourself. This does not mean attempting to reverse aging. It means embracing life. It means exploring the potential of your body and what it can do. It means doing what you love, not necessarily what's age appropriate. Mom, we already know that we still do. When you wear the FU hat and we take pictures in the mall giving the middle finger. It means doing what you love, not necessarily what is age appropriate. It means having an attitude of joyful investigation into life. It means we see again and again that those with curiosity for adventure and renewal are those who are youthful, even in their most vintage of years. Do not waste your human youth. Do not waste any of this blessed life you have been given. The blessing of this card, you are about to be rejuvenated and filled with energy and potential. You will look and feel very well, and your health will be vital. You will be attractive, and people will be drawn to your youthful free spirit and optimism. The curse, tired, feeling old and worn, feeling devalued by a society which reverses youthful appearances, wondering where your youth has gone, regrets about your younger years, depleted energy. Aside from the depleted energy, that is definitely not you. Working with this card, explore the blessings of the body and mind. It is time to discover what your body can do and to instigate a transformation. It is time to give in to what you love and to make it a larger part of your life. It's time to eat well, drink deeply of water, and connect with new people. It is time to love being alive, for that drinking deep from the cup of life is the true fountain of youth. So, Mom, what this is basically saying is, Lindsay, yes, I agree, a beautiful card, is, you know, you're not one of those people that the card was talking about that worries about, looking ageless. You know, you're beautiful, you know you are, and that's just, who you are. I feel like what this card is saying, though, is you need to embrace life a little bit more. I feel like you are scared of some things, like not wanting to do things because maybe you've never done them before, or maybe because you've never done them alone before, or you've been doing so many new things lately. And I'm so proud of you really stepping up and doing the things you have to do. But why not think about some things that you want to do, like our vacation, or maybe you want to take a trip to AC, you know, and nobody wants to go with you, so you go by yourself. Feeling that independence of a free spirit, Mom, that I know you are, and kind of accepting it, embracing it, being okay with it, and just going along for the ride. Stop worrying so much. And I am going to take care of that son of a gun in your house. Who's next?
Pixie.
Miss Lara. Let's go with Witching Hour. My mom says, thank you. I'm going to have a mega pint tomorrow. You look beautiful tonight. One, thank you very much. I look just like you, so that says a lot. And two, yeah, I know you're celebrating. How did that happen? I know you're celebrating. Someone said it the minute I came in. They're like, yes, Johnny Depp. And I was like, yes, I know. No more making a mockery of real domestic violence survivors. Okay, so your card just fell out, Lara. The Owl Moon. Number 7, Explore. Mom, I know that's right. It's going to be a mega pint of Guinness. I already know. The Waxing Crow Moon is about exploring through your inner self to find what you may be missing within. As this maiden is depicted walking through the forest, guided by her lamp glow and her crow companion, she is looking deep into the darkness. She is trying to find her true path and the courage within herself to move forward. Now is the time to explore your inner self, your surroundings, and even current connections you have with other people. What new routes can you take to solve a current predicament you may be in? Examine what is around. Maybe there is a different path you can make, such as a new job or a class. This other avenue may guide you in the direction where you would like to be in life. Perhaps a connection with an acquaintance or friend may lead you to a unique opportunity. So, Lara, I feel like what this card is saying, I know, right? Always with the owls, always. This card has so many owls. It has two owls on the back of the card, every card. So I think what this card is saying, Lara, is just you're on the right track. I'm so sorry. You guys keep pulling me back. Mega pints all around. Yes. You're on the right path. You are doing the right things. You're, manifesting abundance. You're spiritually becoming more sound and more into your job here as a light worker, possibly healer. I'm not sure exactly what your job is here because I don't personally know you and I don't remember your reading because it was a while ago. But you could be doing better. I feel like you missed an opportunity, and I feel like now you're starting to realize, or you're going to start to realize this week, that you have missed this opportunity. So what the universe is saying is let it go. Keep hanging out with your friends. Keep doing you. Keep doing whatever it is you're doing because the opportunity is going to present itself again. This week, I'm not sure. I am kind of getting an opportunity coming in this week for you. But give it to the end of the month. Remember, the retrograde ends on Friday, but we still have that 15 or so days of shadow afterwards. So while the opportunity could come in, it may not be something that you're able to connect with or receive until the end of the month. And that's okay. Whatever opportunity you missed, it will come back around for you because it's part of your purpose. It's part of your path. So don't beat yourself up for anything that you feel are mistakes. Just like I told Tim, it's time for us all to just move on and accept the fact that every single thing that's happened, good or bad, it happened. It happened for a reason. It happened so that we can be where we are right now, even just in this chat with all of these beautiful people and understanding about life and spirituality and our mission here as a collective. There is a very real, Lara, that was your reading, but I want to just talk for a minute. There is a very real enemy to this collective consciousness shift. And, if you're a Christian, it may be the devil for you, whatever you call it, it doesn't matter. There is a very real enemy And this enemy is able to be energetic, and this enemy does work right around us, and most of us can't see him or it. Okay, so a lot of us are being attacked right now. Welcome, Rachel. Because of our spiritual ascension, gaining more spiritual knowledge. All right. So it's really important not to, see the light. You're lighting your own way. You know where it is you're going. Okay. So you don't have to look back. Just keep focusing on the future. The opportunity for abundance and blessing that you're looking for is going to come back in.
Ready? I'm not. Grey Wolf. Lindsay.
Miss Lindsay. Let's do Whispers of Love. Praying for Tulsa, Oklahoma. Smoochie, that's wonderful. Look to your own inner strength. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And it is card number 11, the angelic number, one of the main angelic numbers. So look for that number this week in random places where your angels will be talking to you through that number. I don't watch the news, guys. I watch Investigation Discovery to do research, and I watch Disney Plus with RJ. So if I'm ignorant of it, normally I would say something in the beginning, like let's send love and light, but I don't watch the news. So I'm so sorry. Everybody here should send love and light to Tulsa and to all of those who are struggling and suffering. Oh, really? So you're getting bacon snuck down there in that basement, eh? I'm going to have to chain you up now. Now you have to go back into the chain. All right?
I want a waffle sandwich. I look so nice for you tonight.
I'll think about it. Okay. Grey Wolf. The angels are asking you to dig deep inside your inner self. The strength is in you. Though it may not feel like it right now, you will be able to push through this. Believe in yourself and know you already have the power you need within you. When you're in a state of empowerment, you can live from a natural state of peace. Being stressed or afraid is not a natural way of living. Try to figure out what is challenging you and disconnect from whatever is creating stress. Establish boundaries and take back your personal power. This is an ideal time to develop a new way of thinking. What has been dominating your thoughts? Are you caught up in old patterns? You have control over your feelings. Remind yourself that you have the inner strength to tackle whatever you are currently facing. A crowned goddess is holding a delicate and translucent ball in her hands. At the center of the ball, there is a solitary female. This may refer to feeling small or feeling blocked. The emphasis of the goddess's crown symbolizes your higher knowing. You have more power than you realize, so believe in your inner strength. So something going on that you're just like, why is this happening? Like I'm doing A, B, and C, and A, B, and C are the right thing to do. And, why am I still dealing with this? And I feel like it's just some blockages. I would align, you should align your chakras this week. Make sure you commune with your guides this week. Maybe some extra meditation or going out into your garden, going into the woods somehow, wherever you can connect with nature. All right. I'm pretty sure you're a Cancer. So if you can get to the water, if not, take a ritual bath, the salt bath. I'm always talking about feeling small. Like that's just not acceptable. Okay. Because of this higher knowing and higher knowledge that you have. I do know you as someone coming out of a dark night of the soul and directly into the spiritual awakening. There's 3 different phases, right? There's coming into one, being in the middle of it. Oh my goodness. And then coming out. So, I feel like you are someone that's coming out of it, and maybe there's something that's happening that's like blocking you. Like I said, there is an enemy and they work in all different ways. Okay. Remember who you are, remember what you know, and just align your chakras, maybe clean your aura out. If you don't know how to do that, I always say, Google it. If it sounds like it's something you can do it, try it out. Okay. Take your power back. Tell people what you're willing to accept and what you're not, but stick by it. Don't go back to the people pleasing. All right. Gray Wolf comes first. I sent them to the store quite a while ago, and it's only like 10 minutes away. I'm getting
He's not back yet.
They've been gone for about an hour now.
Maybe they grabbed a bite to eat.
That's possible.
Jay, is it still storming? I don't hear it like it was earlier.
No, it's not still storming, but it was really bad when they left. It's all right. I'm sure they're fine. Sometimes if it gets too much, Ray will pull over to the side of the road and for it to pass. So maybe that's what it was.
Okay, Vixen.
Blue Heron, you're absolutely right. She says Vixen, grounding is the best. Barefoot on the grass. I ground myself right in my room sometimes when I want to take back power of, when I want to regain my own personal power in my home. I ground myself right in my room, right through the floor, out into the bottom of my home. And I do that often.
My neighbors freak out because when I do my Tai Chi out in the backyard, I even do it barefoot in the winter. And I've actually had neighbors come out, put something on your feet.
Mind your business, lady.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, Miss Vixen. I'm going to use the Lightworker on you as well. Smoochie, you're absolutely right on that one. Verbal and emotional beatings scar just as bad. I feel like it's too, and again, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I do feel like it's two toxic people. Johnny Depp has mommy issues. Amber Heard has daddy issues. So I feel like the toxicity in both of them just brought out the worst. They brought out the worst in each other.
Yeah, they definitely were not good. They both got issues. So yeah, they were not good for each other.
The only thing I don't like is that like upon her filing like the lawsuit or the domestic battery charge or whatever, he immediately lost his Pirates of the Caribbean contract and was supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. Do you know what I mean? So that really wasn't cool. So when you get two toxic people or two emotionally immature people,
they weren't stable anyway,
right, who are unstable, possibly using drugs and drinking, and they come together, it's never going to be a good outcome. I got angry because you could tell she was lying. You knew she was lying. And as a victim, it wasn't cool with me. Do you know what I mean? And not because Johnny Depp's a superstar, and I do absolutely love him. I just feel like they were both toxic, and they both should have left it alone. I am glad he won, though. I don't think she should have gotten anything because she made a mockery of the things that some of us really have gone through and had to have lived and survived through. And that's all I will say about that. Fantastic Beast too. Yeah, he lost everything on an accusation. You know, that's not okay. Who is this for? I'm sorry, Vixen Doe?
Yep.
Card number 40, Orbs of Light. Pam, are you here? Not Pam Smith, the other Pam. People aren't here tonight, and I noticed that someone else is streaming at this same time, and they're supposed to be a friend to the channel. Maybe it's something they do all the time. I just didn't realize, but we're missing a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, is that?
The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you, Vixen. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. It is possible to pray without realizing it. The universe is lovingly listening to every thought and feeling in your heart and mind. When you intentionally speak to the universe and ask for higher guidance to help you with an issue, this is a powerful way to call the light into your life. It does work, and often quite rapidly. However, sometimes we ask for help without being aware we're doing it. Worrying about an issue or pondering a question are ways that this could happen. There are orbs of light that surround you. They are spiritual beings that love you. These orbs contain information and energies that help answer questions and worries through the intelligence and love of the higher spiritual worlds. That information might come through a song, a phrase, a feeling, or a color or symbol that unlocks awareness in the deeper recesses of your mind and or body. Orbs are always around us, but appear in more concentrated form, both in quality and quantity, in certain places and at certain times, including when your energy is in a particularly soft and receptive, high-frequency state. Orbs naturally gravitate toward high energy. This doesn't mean you have to be on the go constantly. Higher energy can be created when you are very still by raising your frequency to a higher vibrational state. You can do this by regularly meditating on love and healing. You can place yourself in a state that is most attractive to orbs of light by relaxing, opening your heart, and feeling good. You are also most likely to perceive them around you in this state, which can be a fun and beautiful experience. Being in nature and doing some invocations to unconditional love creates an energy that is very attractive to orbs. So is group work based in love, such as meditating together to clear a sacred space in nature, then dancing and praying together in that space with joyful devotion to love. This attracts high-level guidance because a group can be a container powerful enough to generate and hold the higher frequencies of love. This can also happen for individuals, but group energy can be a powerful and effective way to attract a great downpour of spiritual grace. To access the information of these orbs of light, to be open to seeing them more clearly, whether directly with your own energetic vision through clairvoyance or through photographs or other means, you can use an invocation. So, what this is saying, Messiah the Dawn, welcome. What this is saying, Vixen Doe, is that it's not just about orbs, like seeing orbs or things like that. It very well could be. You could be seeing them more often than usual or seeing them all of a sudden when you've never seen them before. What this is about is communing with your higher power, communing with your higher self, and understanding that spirit and angels, they're always around us wanting to help. We just have to ask. When we, like the card said, when we worry about something consistently and constantly, they try to step in. You may experience a closer connection to spirit this week and going forward. You may actually start seeing orbs, whether in your dreams or while out in nature. I feel like this card is saying spend a lot of time in nature, commune with nature, talk to the trees, look for the elementals. And while doing that, kind of ground yourself. We were just talking about grounding, right? Kind of ground yourself into the earth and make yourself a sacred part of the land and the world around you. And when you do that, you should receive a ton of telepathic messages. And in your case, you may actually start seeing orbs of light.
Okay, I don't know if Pam Struck is still here. I think Donna didn't. Is Donna Messenger still around?
I didn't see her come in, or I would have told you to do her quickly because she
was in at the very beginning, but I haven't seen her since.
I didn't even say hi to her because I didn't know. She said she was super tired and probably wasn't going to hang out for long.
Okay, so we'll go ahead.
New England Dirt Roadie, no, you are not too late to get in. As long as you're in by like 10:45, you're good, and it's only 8:18. Jules, what's up? Anne, hi. Guys, this is just going to be my hair.
You look fine, sweetie. Just let it go. You look great.
It's all right. It's just that one piece is bothering me. Steve can't be in here.
I didn't see him, is he?
No, Steve's on vacation.
I was going to say, I don't think he's here.
Why are you asking about Steve Stockton? It's so weird. You just come in and you're like, hi, everyone. Steve Stockton? What's up, Tony the Rock fans? Wet my whistle? Yes, I shall. Thank you, guys.
Let's do Melissa.
Melissa
Nicole.
That's my middle name.
Thanks for the bacon. I'll hide it before she finds it.
Try it. All right, Melissa, I'm going to use the Divine Circus. Flip my ponytail over my forehead. That is not Steve, Alan. That is Ghostdragonzw.
No,
Dude, he's here every week with me. Like,
that's funny though. My name is Steve.
It is Steven, but
it's Steven.
Steven. So Steve is just Steve, like on his birth certificate, it's just Steve. Ghostdragonzw is Steven, but I don't know how you just made that mistake because it says right on there, Ghostdragon. You all right? You okay, girl?
You okay, girl?
I got you. All right, Melissa, let's do this. Let me give it one more shuffle. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ralph.
What I miss?
I'm back. Sorry, today made my and Cassie's 5-year anniversary, and I made her a card and bought balloons that I could send it to her, letting her know our love always matters. I had to send it. I am here. You are so fine, Ralph. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Take care of you.
Yeah, do you. If we call you guys, like, and we know, like, you're a regular in here, like, almost everyone in here is regular, we just put you to the side till you come back.
And I saw you leave the first time, Ralph, so I put you on hold, and then take care of business. Let me know when you're ready.
Melissa, you got card number 7, the Steampunk Priestess. 1, 2, 3, trust in what you see. 4, 5, 6, the truth behind the tricks. 7, 8, 9, clarity divine. You shall see what you need to see. At the perfect moment, it shall be. Appearances can deceive, yet when the time is right, incisive intuition slices through the illusion, and the truth hits you right between the eyes. That is the perception of reality behind the illusion. You know it when you experience it, and you know that you have to trust in what you see. So give yourself permission to acknowledge and accept the power of those insights. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. I reiterate, intuition might only last for a second, and yet it can change the way you look at things forever, setting you on a more authentic course and allowing for changes to take place that you might have previously believed were impossible. The Steampunk Priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. You might need to look closer to understand what's happening or to trust in what you are already perceiving, even if a part of you doubts it because the truth of the matter in such cases would be so at odds with superficial appearances. She reminds you to trust your insight no matter how startling, surprising, or shocking that intuitive hit might be. Yeah. Melissa Nicole says, oh my God, I've totally been talking myself out of the truth. You know, and it's like, it doesn't matter if I told you guys, there are so many relationships, and I'm not done with the reading yet, that I was in, that I knew they were not going to end well. I knew that the person was going to end up abusive, but everyone loved them. Everyone said they were so great. So to accept that realization made me feel like I was going to be the one that looked bad. Jules, you are so lucky because I've only had one person order from me, but I do need a website. I need a website where I can advertise and start selling on Amazon. So she also brings a reminder to get focused on what matters to you. Then you won't lose precious energy by either worrying about what could go wrong or trying to sort something out in your head. When the time is right, even the most confusing situation is going to come into focus, and your understanding of the matter and what you need to do or not do will be crystal clear. Set an intention for clarity. You can do this with the healing trick below, and trust in what you see. I don't read the healing tricks because they're really long, but I'm sure you can think of something or get some someone to help. Melissa, understanding that your intuition is your intuition. Like, it's not going to change its mind. It's not going to, what you know is what you know. And especially being in this community, how can I say it? Especially being in this community, it's like, you're going to have deeper intuition, like more intuition than most people. So you really have to accept it, because that's going to keep nagging you, and trying to push it away is very stressful. And it's not realistic, because that means that you're purposefully not seeing something that you're seeing. Like, you're purposefully trying to be blind to something that's going on right in front of you. Yes, you do need meditation. We all do. Jules, what is your business? Guys, that's what I'm working with those sprays, essential oils. I'm making sprays. Yeah, Blue Heron is absolute same. Well, I don't do candles yet, but I do the sprays, and I can definitely do that for you. So just email me at Moonbear Oracle, and I'll tell you, you know, it's $18.95, which includes shipping. So if you send me your address, PayPal me the $18.95, I will send you something to boost your confidence, and help you step into your own power, like to reclaim your power. I do it with charmed moon water made by me and charmed by me, charmed mini crystals in the mixture. What crystal depends on what you're asking for. And I also send a little gift. And so just hit me up at Moonbear Oracle. Thank you, Melissa Nicole. I can do that very easily, very easily. And pushing it away does make it harder too. Mike Roberts. Yes, Mike Roberts, email me your info. And when you're ready, PayPal me the $18.95 and I will send it to you. I have one for you too. I made a note of you. I think it was Rachel Wild, Stacy, and one other person messaged me, but they never gave me their info or paid, so I wasn't sure. And Edna, your larger shirt that you said don't worry about is coming. I had to figure all that out with Printify. I am not just going to allow people to order things they can't use. My mom, same thing. So it is taking a long time, but that's just because I'm new to all of this. So bear with me. Binaural beats do help, and scalar. Listening to it while you sleep. Guys, yeah, please hit me up if you need these things. I can do any and all of them. You don't understand. Right now, just writing down the things I can do, I have over 120 mixtures. Just ready
and you
to
got citrus out. Coming too. I got citrus oils too.
What is it?
I sent you citrus.
Oh, you did?
Too. Yeah.
Yay. I have only 100% therapeutic grade oils. And if you really need something, I'm sorry to do this commercial. I'm just doing it real quick. If you really need something, like you can't spray it on your skin, but you want the benefit of it, I will send you the same 8-ounce bottle minus the crystals, and it'll be all ready to go for you to just pour into your essential oil diffuser. All you have to do is pour it in. It'll have the water, it'll have the mixture, and then you can smell it through diffuser. So, yeah, peppermint. You just reminded me. We get field mice every once in a while in the 3-season room. Nowhere else in the house but the 3-season room. So I'm gonna take peppermint oil and put it on cotton balls, throw them all back there. They hate it.
Yes, they do.
I love spearmint. Spearmint is my favorite. So guys, yes, please. I could really use a boost in this business. I'm trying to make money out of YouTube. I know I didn't have to, Edna, but you know how I am. I'm not going to have people ordering things they can't use, especially on that Etsy site, which was like, wow. And I appreciate your business and friendship. Who's next?
Okay. Ralph, if you're still here, let's do you, because you were actually next.
And Blue Heron does have to get to bed early because she works early. So let's make sure.
Actually, she's after Ralph.
Okay.
So if Ralph did step away, we can do Blue. Because it's funny, because every time they bring themselves up, it's actually the way I wrote them in. So, oh, he's here. So do him.
Guys, if by like 8:45 Eastern, I don't hear from Ray, I'm going to take a break and call him.
That's fine.
You're so welcome. All right, Ralph. I'm trying to really feel out the decks tonight, guys, because I want you guys to get some really great readings. I'm going to do Into the Lonely Woods. Oh, Smoochie, guess what I got coming? Tell her, Ghost Dragons.
Oh, I found a Cryptid Monster deck. It says for fun, so we'll see.
They all say that they're games. They'll say board game.
But let's just hope it's a good one. They look like good cards, so.
Listen, if it's not, we still have it. I could use it.
I'm still looking, too, and I'm still looking. I'm going to actually go to a couple shops here in town.
Johnny Yuma, that's very interesting. I don't know that I've ever heard about that, but I will listen to it, and I will give you my thoughts on it. Email me so that I have your email, okay? Smoochie, I take care of you guys. Y'all are my fam, okay? We know what's up here. Share the bacon this time, never. I was telling Ghost Dragons the other day, he's like, don't say it in chat. Don't say it in chat. I'm like, I'm totally going to say it. I was trying to fit Okay, Crowley. I'm trying to fit Italian ice, those little Luigi Italian ice, 6 of them in my freezer. And like, I can't buy freezer stuff for my house. And do you want to know why? And I swear this is the truth. I'll put a picture on Facebook. I have so many packages of this super thick bacon, this like applewood smoked, like Newski's bacon that Ray brought home that I didn't want to like waste. Half my freezer, literally down the middle to like the right hand side, is all this really amazing bacon. And I refuse to get rid of it. And I only have the one smaller refrigerator, the regular size refrigerator, not one of those big silver things that I want so bad. So we can't fit much in there. Crowley, thank you so much. That would be awesome. All right, Ralph, sorry about that. You got card number 41, the card of realizations. Ray is back, I believe, which is good. He's also listening, I think, so, which is good. All right. So often we are distracted. We churn through the day, too busy to see, to hear, to feel, or even to think. The soul starves within us. But in a time of aloneness, we can come to moments of deep realization where we begin to understand so much more. Honor those moments when they come within this time and space. The key to moving into a more soulful and rich connection with yourself and the world lies in these more lonesome times. You will have moments of realization that are the key to your entire life taking a different shape in the days to come. And this is a great blessing born from the quiet, the stillness, the space around and within us in isolation. What this card is saying is don't get caught up in being alone or feeling alone. For example, the anniversary today, heartbreaking, painful, almost traumatic, like re-traumatizing. But you celebrated it. And like, that's the kind of thing that this card is talking about, because blessing, abundance, happiness, and being able to look back on those memories without being traumatized, those days are coming. So enjoy the isolation, enjoy the aloneness for now. Use it to your benefit by meditating, by walking in the woods, by spending more time with your family, and by counting the blessings that you have right in front of you, even if it's really hard, like literally writing down 3 blessings a day, because the unbearable traumatic loss that you and your family have suffered. Ralph, your day is coming where happiness is going to light up your life again. So enjoy the solace, enjoy the solitude, and enjoy the celebration of the memory. That's your message for this week.
Okay, Blue. Sweetie little Blue.
I'm going to use Sacred Light.
I love her digital art.
I know, me too. What's on the card? These are just creatures, like the Gentle Creatures deck. There's that one, and then there's this. This is like a deer thing. It's like a cryptid, but it's not like a named cryptid. They're just supposed to be cute little creatures. Like, this is the cover. Blessed be lonesome traveler. That's what it says. All right, Miss Blue, you got card number 29, Sphere of Light, Healing Hands, Empathetic Qualities, and Animal Wisdom. This is so your card. Not at all surprised. Not to be confused with angel or spiritual orbs, which ironically we were just talking about. The sphere of light is pure light consciousness. It is translucent, bright, energetic, shimmering light that can grow to any size with conscious thought and psychic energy. Oh, Ralph, thank you so much. Ghost, do you want to pop that up?
Yes, I will.
This intelligence is designed to grow and adapt through conscious thought and action. Secondary spheres of light, also known as psychic energy balls, can be created through the hand chakra to utilize healing energy or manifesting, assisting you through a specific struggle or obstacle. They can be directed to anyone and anything with different intents. Ascended Master White Buffalo Calf Woman asks you to focus on commitment and conservation. Be empathetically mindful of the energy you are sending out. Thank you. Into this universe. I love you. As difficult people can trigger your emotions, activate your healing hands when challenged empathically to help yourself and help others. Respecting the earth and all of its people requires conscious observation with positive action for change. White buffalo calf woman wishes for you to understand your personal connection to the earth and preserve all living animals. She asks you to be consistent with your actions and extend your light to all living creatures to learn more about their divine connection and importance to spirit through the ages. Quote, respect the way of our animal teachers, listen to their messages, end quote. Your sacred crystal for this week is azurite, and I would take that for the entire month. Your affirmation, I clear and activate my healing hands to assist my soul in healing myself and others. Blue, give me one sec. Ralph and Cassie Francis, thank you so much for the super chat. Everyone else for the super chats and super stickers. I get them at the end of the month from YouTube, or you can go directly into PayPal or Cash App and donate there for your reading. I really do appreciate it, guys, because I make about $33 a month off YouTube, and they don't pay out unless you make 100. So that's why this business needs to work. So guys, please contact me. Blue, you are so close with your animals, your dogs, right? You love animals. For me, it's not that I hate animals or I just don't have that kind of connection to animals as I do with people. Your job here, okay, is not just empath, okay? You're a light worker, and I don't remember the exact name of what the position is, but it's kind of a rare one. It's becoming less rare in the current like age, right? Lay Pink Panther, hi. In the current age, it's becoming like more common. But this connection and deep connection with all the animals of the earth, not just your dogs. So what this is saying is you were talking about grounding yourself. Go out into the wilderness. And I'm not saying approach like grizzly bears and get yourself hurt, but maybe, speak to the trees, sit and listen to the bird song and see the messages that you get. Because I guarantee you are one of those people who will get messages from bird song. And understand that your healing extends far wider than your empathetic nature towards people, because it extends to animals as well. And I know you know that, but I feel like your focus may be on domestic animals. And what this is telling you is, no, you're actually a light worker for all animals, girl. Okay. Including our Jersey Devil, our state demon. Community slash peeps, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Everybody has their job. It might sound weird to other people, but it is what it is. We're all weirdos.
I'm the kookiest one of them all. I'm watching.
Lotus girl, my sister from another mister. Hey, sister.
Andrew
and Gnomes, you're still here, right?
Yes,
yes. New Englander Roadie, you're absolutely right. The pig skin and pig meat is also identical in cellular structure. Oh, 2 border collies, a cat, and a new kitty. I can't wait to get RJ his 2 little kittens. I asked him what he wanted to name them, and he said Ben and Tom, because one of his favorite shows is Talking Tom. I was going to name them like Phantom and Apparition, and he's like, or like Mulder and Scully or something like, he was like, no, Ben and Tom. I'm like, okay.
Ready?
Smoochie, absolutely. Yes, I'm sorry. Andrew.
Yes, you're fine. Chat it up. You're good at
Andrew. Lay Pink Panther, yes. There are always good vibes here. I'm so proud of the community that we've cultivated. Yeah, kittens for RJ. He's actually very, very gentle and sweet when it comes to animals. He used to have
my dog.
He used to have a babysitter that had cats and dogs. I asked him, do you want a kitten or a puppy? And he said he wants a kitty. So I think he's looking for a familiar. I use portable units. That's why you can hear the buzzing in the background. Don't knock portable units. Okay, bruh?
Bruh.
Monchichi. Aw. So cute. Yes, we eat trolls for breakfast in this chat. All right, Andrew, let's do this. Star Temple.
My fire's a little weak. She won't give me no cold, so.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Diesel from New Jersey. He's a Bigfooter and is working the Pine Barrens where the devil is. Yes. I'm hoping to go there camping this fall. So, yes, New Englander Roadie, you are absolutely right. Where'd it go? Pig skin is so identical to human skin that tattoo artists routinely use pig carcasses, and it's also used to graft burn victims. I mean, so right. Yeah, kids will be kids. Sophia, hi. I am. I'm getting aggro with you, Carly. You didn't even message me last night. Like, hey, I'm on vacation. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it to our show that we do every week. But it's okay. I had to cancel it to finish the book anyway. Julie, S828, welcome. Are you new? I think you've been in here before.
Yes.
Pink Panther, if you would like a reading, let us know because you're new. I'm sorry. What did you say?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just agreeing with you.
Ooh, I love Q-steak with gravy. I love rice. And I love whatever else side you can find. I'm just an eater in general. I'm a meatitarian. Roger Blair. Hey, Bear. Ooh, okay. So we pulled like 2 cards from this deck total, and you happen to get a card that we pulled already. But it is a beautiful card. It is the card of Electra, the shining star, glow. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Andrew, Star Words, dim, shine, sheen. Star Child, never dim your light again. This card symbolizes a positive breakthrough for you. Letting your own light shine bright attracts high vibe people and situations that resonate with your magnetic vibration. It also encourages others to shine their light as well. Harness your inner power and radiate it out into the world to exuberantly attract all that you desire. Know that you deserve the best. Electra elevates you to the height of the Star Temple so you can embody your sovereignty and brilliance. And this is about probably your promotion and doing everything that you possibly can to attract that abundance in your life, Andrew. Don't forget the blessings that you've been given. Okay. Don't forget kind of where you came from. I think this card is just a reminder that you are a light being and your energy is going to affect those around you, right? It's going to, like, if you're having a bad day, you might find that other people around you are also having a bad day. That's your energetic field affecting everyone else. So be very mindful of that and try to, remember the good things in life. You may have some sort of conflict coming in this week or towards the end of the month. Just remember how hard you work to get to where you are and move on from it, really. Don't hold on to it. Jules, you're not wrong.
Okay, I don't know if Three Souls is still here or not. They usually pop in, say hello, give you a like, and go. So
right, he I think it's a he. Usually comes back at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a little question mark there. Okay, Brown Dwarf, you're next.
In excess, stay with me, beautiful girl. Brown Dwarf, I am going to use energy and spirit. Such a shame what happened to Michael Hutchins, by the way. Got to let you know you're one of my kind. Roger that. That reminds me of that song Roger That by Nicki Minaj. I'm in the collard green 6, cornbread in the guts. Got the Halloween kicks, trick or treat in the clutch. White girls tell me, hey, Nikki, you can't rules. Is that why you get more head than shampoos? It's Barbie chick, you can join the wave. I done penny, nickel, dime, I am coined the phrase. You couldn't beat me there if you had a lair. VIP court style with a cavalier. VIP rose sugar, have a beer. Cause honey, when you're getting money, you don't have a care. Now Roger that. Roger that. I don't know why I still remember that.
You go, girl.
I'm like going on 40. Am I freezing? Because I'm not seeing a Wi-Fi thing. Sorry, I just had to. I don't know. It just popped into my head. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of cold in here.
Sensitivity and strength, tapping the forces within. Brown Dwarf. I was like, who's the one?
I was just gonna say, hey, D Oceans.
D Oceans, what's up? It's card number 3, and you got it upright. A situation calls for some sensitivity right now. It may be an issue with a friend or someone at work or even in your family. Even if it's in your nature to be strong, in control, and sometimes even aggressive, remember that it's possible to be both tender and strong at the same time. This card upright is telling you to pause and resist any old urge to plow through things. Consider the peace and compassion you could introduce into a tense or tenuous situation. When you look at the situation with flexibility and calm clarity, you bring gentle, receptive yin energy to the issue. Then your sensitivity and strength will come together in vibration as powerful and as soothing as the sun's rays. Your affirmation for this week, Brown Dwarf: I express my sensitivity and strength in equal measure. I always have the courage to take the most honoring approach. So a situation, I'm getting maybe someone coming to you for advice. Oh, Shelly, thank you so much. And by the way, welcome. Maybe someone approaching you for advice, or maybe you seeing a situation that's kind of getting out of hand, or kind of even a situation that you feel like you could possibly be of some assistance and help. I feel like the urge to be brutally honest is going to take over. Like, you're going to want to just be like, listen, I'm tired of this crap. It's the same thing over and over again. What this is saying is, don't do that. Kind of sympathize with the person, even if you've kind of run out of sympathy for them or for their situation, and try to, I'm losing the word. Try to, what is it like when you're feeling the same thing? Try to
empathize
with them. Yes. Put yourself in their shoes, and go from there. And I think if you imagine being in their situation, what advice would you want to hear? What kind of help would you need? You're going to be able to not only offer really great advice, but come off as caring while you're doing it. Even if, like I said, you have nothing left for this situation. Like, this situation is just, you're done. Maybe it's, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it is addiction, but I think of addiction like someone in addiction just constantly coming like, okay, I'm going into rehab now, and then leaving rehab and getting high again, and then coming back and saying, I don't know why my life sucks. I don't know, you want to tell them like, your life sucks because you keep doing the same crap over and over again, and you just want to flip. But at the end of the day, remember, that it's a disease in that particular case, stuff like that.
Okay, Eric M., are you still here? If not, it's Edna.
Edna, oh, hey, girl. And let's use myths and mermaids. You're very, very welcome. Circles are bad, but we have to see it from their perspective. Like Pink Panther, exactly. It's like we've all been in a particular, like, Eric, I'm going to do you next. I've got Anna's deck out. I'm sorry. We've all been in a situation that's circular, where we can't, we can't see a way out, and Mom, I swear to God, I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if my mom's still listening, because she didn't say bye yet.
She's eating Oreos too, just like somebody else was earlier.
RJ and I had an Oreo party. I think between the two of us, we devoured about 15 of them, between like 3 cups of milk. Yeah, we don't like to be in them, and I don't think anyone gets in them on purpose, unless we're ignoring our intuition and we know it's going to be a cycle. Like, again, knowing somebody, just in your heart, somehow knowing in your gut that somebody is abusive, right? But they're like the nicest person and everybody loves them, so there's no way your intuition could be right. So you get deeply involved with them anyway and end up becoming a victim. That's exactly what I mean. Yes, you are so right on. Oreos are my absolute favorite. They are my weakness. My mom sent 2 family-sized packs home with me and my son a couple weeks ago. They're both gone. We've gone through 2 more since, and we're on like our 5th one. All right, Anna. Every time I use this deck, the same like 4 or 5 cards come up. It's true with every deck. The Arcimbaldo Mermaid, and you did get it in the reversed position. Oh, double stuffed. I can't do double stuffed. Too much. lemon. Mom, they have birthday cake flavored. They have red velvet. They have banana, I think.
They
have
even have chocolate
mint.
covered Oreos.
They have peanut butter. They have mint. They have chocolate covered, which are really, really good, believe it or not.
Yes, they are. They're great frozen with ice cream.
Did you pick up that blue charcoal and vinegar or charcoal and citrus Ajax? No. You forgot. I know you did. All right, and the Archambaldo mermaid in the reverse. Alone we drift, distractedly a party, drawn apart together, we're invincible, a living work of art. At first glance, she's a pretty mermaid lass, gazing soulfully with her large, pale eyes. A closer inspection reveals a myriad of fish and other ocean dwellers that comprise her luxuriant tail, combining to create a living work of art. The antithesis, which is the reversal, make integrated use of your gifts. You have so many positive qualities, but lately you may have been neglecting some of them, or you may be neglecting some of them. If you combine your talents and abilities, even if they do not seem connected, you will become a more dynamic person. So, Anna, you're someone, oh, they don't have it? I'll bring you some. It's really good. I feel like you're someone who is very much in tune and very much connected with your gifts, with your guides, and with things that are going on around you. So I feel like there could be something this week that kind of throws you off, that makes you feel just a little bit more out of control than usual. Rachel, that would be awesome. Thank you. She said, I'm going to get me some lemon Oreos. You could just be a bit feeling a bit more out of control than usual. Like a situation arises and normally you'd be the first one to help, but for some reason your gut's telling you like, maybe you should stick this one out. You may know the answer, but this week it's something you have to do. Keep yourself out of it. And it's going to be really hard because again, you know what the answer is. The person's not ready to hear it. All right. So please keep that in mind this week. Don't let it affect you negatively. Don't let it make you feel like your gifts are off. Now, if you still want to give the advice, that's fine, but the person doesn't follow it. Don't let it make a disconnect.
Okay. Now go ahead and do Eric.
All right, Mr. Eric. I'm going to use the Divine Circus.
So I had too much coffee before the stream.
D Ocean's Deep Blue. Yeah. I'm trying to find, I think we talked about this last week, an alternative to sugar as far as what I put in my tea. I'm teaching my mom when I go and visit her about homemade, because she loves unsweetened iced tea. She doesn't realize there's all different flavors of cold brew tea that you can make. Yep. So I have a pack of like 6 different kinds and a diffuser I'm going to give her and show her how to make it so she can have it at home because she only drinks it when we go out to eat. She doesn't realize like it's so easy to make at home. So I'm going to try that. Everyone keeps saying that. All right, Eric.
Yeah, I make my dad green tea iced tea.
I love green tea iced tea.
Yeah, I make iced tea for him with that.
I don't drink coffee really anymore. When I'm at my mom's, I do. But I don't drink coffee too much, maybe once a month. But I've been drinking tea and green tea, but I still put sugar in it. Be kind. I was going to message you and ask you if you were mad at me. So great to see you. Eric, you got card number 43, Date with Destiny. Watermelon and mint I have, and like basil, blueberry, hibiscus, and peach acai lemonade. I mean, it's so good. I throw my superfood green powder in there and just shake it up and drink it all in one sip so I don't have to taste it. But the tea itself is really good. Okay, let me get moving, guys. Eric, out of the ether and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which a new order can emerge, but there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with destiny is a big deal. It is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, powerful, wise, and no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. The Oracle of Date with Destiny means that all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred and anything can happen. If you're a control freak, this is probably going to be a problem and it might scare you witless. So you need to know something important. You can trust in Destiny's interventions on your behalf. even if her work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Trust or go mad because you cannot control her and you do not need to. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is you in the fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It is what you want and what you need, and even what you don't immediately realize it, even when that is rather different to what you once thought you wanted and needed. Hers is the guiding hand closing the wrong doors, sometimes slamming them abruptly in your face. Nurse your ego when that happens, but let your soul shout in glee because you'll know it is the calling card of destiny. And then she'll open the right doors for you. She isn't, despite most people's fears, a sadist, but she will dance through your life in her big stomping combat boots, even if that means causing some pain now, to avoid a far greater pain later on. The appearance of havoc or mayhem is just a sign that she's at work on a divine realignment assignment. Her every move, even those incomprehensible to the mind, is deliberate and divine. If you allow destiny to take your hand, she'll guide you into the places you really want and need to be. If you cannot trust her, she'll push and prod you to get you there anyway, but you won't enjoy the journey quite so much. The more you allow yourself to trust in her, the more you will realize that the universe is working with you rather than against you. And if you are willing, it will show you the time of your life. Okay, so this card is a really big deal, Eric. Okay. Tony the Rock Fans, I agree. Dried apple chips. I love any kind of dried fruit chip. Pear chips are good as well. Eric, this card is a really big deal. I will say it again. It means that something very, very significant is about to happen and change in your life. I keep losing like singular words, probably from all the writing I've been doing. I would compare this card to the Tower card of the original tarot, meaning something's going to happen in your life that's going to cause you to either want to jump out of a 10-story tower or just stand there while it crumbles to the ground. Either way, you're screwed, right? Or you're going to feel screwed. That's not the way. You're going to feel like you're screwed either which way, and that's not actually the case because there's going to be a third option that comes right out of the ether, as the card said, smacks you in the face, and you're like, oh, that's why those other two choices were presented. That's why that had to happen. For example, and I'm not saying this is happening, you've been married 30 years and all of a sudden your significant other is like, I want a divorce. There's someone else. I'm taking the kids. I'm moving across the country. And this is big. Something big like this and major is coming in. And you're going to be like, what the heck? But then destiny steps in and, you win $1 million lottery. I don't know. It's going to balance out. So whatever happens, keep in mind that the universe, the cosmos, knows what it's doing. Destiny and fate knows what it's doing. And you are going to be so incredibly blessed with a...
Oh, she froze. Hang tight, folks. Give her a minute. She froze for me. Is she froze for everybody else? Somebody tried to stop this message.
Yeah. My Wi-Fi is wonky, guys.
Yeah, it's the weather.
Be kind. I have a flavored hibiscus. So you're going to be totally blessed 10 times over with something even better if you wait patiently, if you trust and have faith. Because if you don't, you're going to rage, and it's just going to take longer for the abundance to come in because you have to show the universe you trust in it. That's interesting. Yeah. Nightmare. Whoop, whoop. Now the
Nightmare
is here. Let me read quickly for Lotus Girl. Lotus, are you still here? Who's the other new person? Lay Pink Panther?
Is there another new person?
I will, Blue Crossroads. Well, Lay Pink Panther is new.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like you fit right in, so it's hard to tell, but you are new. And Lotus Girl, let me know if you're still here so I can read for you because I know you have to go as well. So let me do Lay Pink Panther.
And then Lotus.
All right, Lay Pink Panther. Do you identify as male or female? I'm sorry to ask. There's a couple decks I have that if I'm going to read from the Lantern Oracle either way. It's just the interpretation of the message could change depending on that. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. It's no big deal. All right, this is for Le Pink Panther. Poor Lotus. I should have read for her right away. I didn't even think about it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Key to intimacy. Card number 21. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry, I was writing.
That's okay. All right. Le Pink Panther. Regardless of whether we have received unconditional love while growing up, coming to know and accept ourselves in such a manner is challenging. Unconditional self-love is necessary, and there is a learning curve for being able to allow another to see into us and accept all that we are and are not. This includes our most raw and least flattering shades. We all have them. It is desirable but not easy to let a deserving other into our lives deep enough to know our full spectrum. Once we can know, accept, and love all of who and what we are, we become fully available for another to accept the totality of us as well. Oh, thank you guys so much. It also builds strength in us, the strength and integrity to walk away from those who cannot genuinely respect or accept us, rather than internalizing their judgment, rejection, or desire to change certain parts of us. Developing the capacity to honor and care for ourselves despite our flaws and shortcomings also equips us to hold loving space for others without judgment, conditions, control, or petty rejection. The journey to self-intimacy further teaches us the value and beauty of our own flaws. We learn to recognize any challenge that tests the intimate space we share with another as an opportunity to grow closer and stronger from working through it together. The purpose of obstacles is not to create distance or stop us, but to enrich, further connect, and expand us. Intimacy is as much about accepting each other's differences, struggles, and uniquenesses as it is about respecting one another's boundaries. The key to intimacy with another leads to knowing, valuing, and supporting each other's paths. Be careful to whom you trust the key for your heart. The featured mother wishes to remind you that pure love, respect, and integrity use what is uncovered to lift, support, protect, care about, and empower you. In any instance that a person should prove unworthy of the key you have entrusted them with by using it for anything untoward, change the locks. It is never okay to have the sacred trust disrespected or even abused. You always hold the right to take back your own power. The same holds with you in regard to another's trust. Be equally honorable to and respectful of how you treat any key that's given to you. If you ever need to hand a key back, do so. In respect of the intimacy you had once shared with this individual, continue to manage with integrity and discretion what was exposed in trust to you. The mother's message for this week: to see into yourself with the eyes of love allows for another to see unconditionally into you too. Of equal importance is that it, in turn, allows you to lovingly see others in this way. This sounds like a really long and drawn out message, but it's actually very simple, okay? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And that's exactly what I was going to jump into. So, Le Pink Panther, I don't know if you're already in a situation. It doesn't have to be romantic. Matters of the heart can concern family, children, siblings, parents, whoever, blood relation, close friends, right? You give your piece of your heart, at least, to your close friends and your family. At least most of us do. So be very careful. I don't know if you're already in a situation where you've given this piece of yourself or this lock or this key to someone who's misused or abused it. I feel like a cycle is ensuing or is about to ensue, where I'm getting two messages here. So a cycle is about to ensue where you're going to accept someone from the past back who has used and abused the power of the key. And you haven't changed the lock yet, okay? Don't let people, this week at least, okay, come back next week for another reading or get a personal. this week at least, don't let people from the past come back in if they've hurt you or devalued you, disrespected, abused you, or, you know, made you feel less than in any way, shape, or form. Now, on the other side of this, if there's someone new who you're thinking about giving your key to, okay, the key to your heart, maybe wait out the shadow phase of the retrograde. So another 18, 19 days, wait till July before you make any major decisions about moving in with somebody or asking someone to marry you or even asking someone out on a date. I would just kind of put all matters of the heart out of the way until like the beginning of July, the very end of June, because you have some untrustworthy people either resurfacing in your life or about to come in. And I think by the time the shadow phase ends and July rolls in, it's going to be very clear what's going on, and you're going to be glad that you didn't. Be kind. I'm just so glad to see you. I really thought you were mad at me.
Sweet.
Oh, my beautiful elephant goddess.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm giving you a personal this month, so don't worry about the weeklies.
You gonna do Lotus?
Is she here?
Is she still here? Or did she have to leave again?
I don't know.
Flying, so.
Lotus girl, let me know when you're here, and I'll read you right away. Autumn, you are so welcome. And by Monday, I will have your reading for you, hopefully sooner. I can't wait.
Okay, let's do Smoochy Smoochy.
Lay Pink Panther, I knew you were somebody.
I thought so. I mean, the way they were talking, I know this.
I'm like, usually people
verbality before
fit in very easily in here, so I wasn't sure, but I was like, this person, I just caught the energy. I couldn't have been able to tell you. I wouldn't have been able to tell you who you were, but I had a feeling because I felt the energetic connection. Thank you. I do have a lot. This is my favorite night of the week as far as work. My favorite work night. Who's next?
Well, since we're going to hold on with Smoochy.
Smooches.
She got quiet, so I don't know if she's still here. Did she pass out?
I couldn't tell if it was someone banging downstairs, like RJ fell, or if it was outside. It was outside.
I heard it. I was like,
go ahead.
You
heard it?
Yeah, and I was like, what?
I remember when I was really young, I used to get really scared, and my sister, the devil, she would tell me that it was just God moving his furniture around.
I've heard that before.
I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad. One of them would be like, he's beating his wife, you know, just to like. Sophia, thank you so much. You are too kind. Okay, so Lotus isn't answering. I'm going to read for her anyway and just try to get the timestamp. But who is next again? I'm sorry.
Smoochy.
Oh, Miss Smoochy. Let's just read for her because she'll be back in either way.
Okay.
Let's do the Quantum Oracle. Oh, be kind. I totally understand. Absolutely. But we do have June coming up and the June personal. So a session, questions, help, communication, whatever you're going to need, just hit me up, preferably on a Sunday, but anytime at night is perfectly fine. I can do that with you. You guys are nuts. Sophia, thank you again. You guys are so sweet. Everyone who's donated so far, whether through PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, I do appreciate you. All of my patrons. All right, so for Smoochy, deserving in reverse, and that's the consciousness deck. Oh, that's quantum. All right, let me just find it. These are so hard to find. Consciousness. Okay, page 50. All right. Deserving your true worthiness. Reversed. This card reversed brings a very important message to you, Miss Smoochy. Your sense of deserving is seriously out of alignment with your truth. The things that you long for are falling away because you're filled with doubt and feelings of unworthiness. Such thoughts of self-limitation block the opportunities and outcomes you long for, so you absolutely must get out of your own way. Donna Betty's, I think. Hello, welcome. Why do you deem yourself unworthy, Smoochie? You may have been rejected in love, unsuccessful at work, or even dismissed by your parents, but none of that represents your truth. Your worthiness preceded all those expectations. You are a child of God, creator of all blessings. This divine legacy defines you and will always determine your true value and deserving. You can avoid this truth no longer. It's time to affirm yourself in every way and calm the self-esteem that comes from your soul. Even if you've never felt deserving before, you must open up to the worthiness of your eternal identity. When you do, the joys of the world will open up to you. Your affirmation for this week: I am truly a valuable person, totally deserving of all wealth, love, and happiness the world has to offer. So, Smoochie, whether you realize it or not, you may be standing in your own way when it comes to manifesting, bringing in abundance and light. I don't think you're aware of this, or maybe you are, but I'm getting kind of the, I see a veil. So you might be a little bit blinded to it. It could be someone else in your life making you feel smaller or less than, and you feel like you have to make up with it, with sarcasm or pretending to be happy or joking. What the universe is saying is, again, step out of your own way. Just accept the fact that if you meditate, if you commune with your higher power or your higher self, getting out in nature, getting a Reiki session, looking into binaural beats or scalar, doing something to raise your vibration, to open up your vibe, right? To bring in the abundance. Manifest. Get up every day and say, I am going to have a spectacular day. I claim it. No matter what kind of mood you're in or how you're feeling. And guess what? You're going to. I think it's just time you get back to the basics of manifestation. Guys, I'm going to take a break. We've been going at it for 2 hours now. Just 5 minutes so I can use the little girl's room, grab one of my sprays, and show you guys what I'm talking about. Please don't go anywhere, especially if you haven't had a reading yet. I'm super stoked to read for all of you. And all right, I'll be right back. Ghost, you're not leaving, are you?
Nope, I'll stay right here. Hello, everybody, and good evening. Hold on one second. I'm trying to help Shelly here. There you go, Shelly. So how's everybody tonight? Yeah, hopefully she'll get a drink while she's moving around. She probably wanted to go here for you, Phil's, too. Guys are killing me. Yeah, I just tried to look nice one night. I always look horrible. Well, not horrible, but I get tired of wearing t-shirts. And I haven't worn a tie since I was a restaurant and a manager. Restaurant manager. So I just thought it'd be fun to wear a tie. I even put the aliens on. And she should be back. But I did notice just now. I was looking at you. Quit making me blush. I told her one time that we could hear her flush the toilet. It was funny. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Aliens. Yeah. Check them out. Yeah, I did some yard work the other day. Sunday, I plowed some work done so I could be lazy Monday. Got to be lazy yesterday because she wouldn't let me out of the basement because, she couldn't stream because she had to finish her book. So I got stuck in the basement. I figured since I was getting out tonight, I might as well look good. Put on the old aliens and go for it. Well, there she is, all tiny and hidden.
Hold on one second.
No. Hey, we're gone. Hi, I'm back. Ha
How do I reverse that? Hold up.
Just go small. There you go.
So guys, really quick, and I know that you've heard this before, but just give me 2 minutes, all right?
All right, go
Yes.
for it.
Every girl's crazy for a sharp-dressed man. You know it. All right, so this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about sprays, right? What I'm trying to start my business. This is exactly what you will get if you order this from me. So I made a few mixtures so I can show everybody what I'm doing because I'm still working on the website. I'm trying to drop ship from my home. $18.95 includes shipping in the continental United States. I'm working on getting in internationally, guys, but I literally just started. So this one is called Jersey Girl Gemma Scent, and I'll tell you a couple of the ingredients, but of course not all of them. I do handwrite the labels for now. I am having some printed out. I sent dragons. Give me a second. If you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, but those are the crystals. I chose crystals for what I was looking for. That what you do is you set your intention. You can spray it on your body. You could spray it in your hair. You could spray it on your bed. You could spray it in your car. It's safe. It's simply it's non-alcoholic witch hazel, so it's like nothing. Distilled moon water that I've charged and charmed, okay, and made myself. And 100% therapeutic grade essential oils. That's the only ingredients. All right. I might not tell you every single ingredient in the mixture, so you can tell me, like, for instance, if you don't like patchouli or if you don't like spearmint, whatever. But normally people just tell me, like, do you, because I sent out some samples. I've got clairvoyance, which is frankincense, bergamot, lang lang for opening the senses, and then Garden of Eden, jasmine and frankincense mixture for romance and passion. And you can't really see what I wrote, but I do handwrite the labels for now. They have the crystals in them. And you just set your intention and spray. And like I said, if you're allergic to essential oils, or if you just don't like spraying them around and you love the diffuser, all I do is take the crystals out and I'll send them to you on the side, still charged and charmed. And that whole mixture, you open the top and just pour it into your diffuser and use it that way. And email me at moonbearoracle@gmail.com if you're interested. I really want to get some of these out. Teddy Mac, no, and I don't think it's funny to joke about cancer, but either way, Ghost Dragons, I sent you one and you're loving it, right?
Yeah, I love mine. My dad loves it too. He had me spray his room down. He was like, "Man, this stuff smells so good."
But Teddy Mac, welcome anyway.
Yes, welcome. Goodbye.
I didn't mean to come off as the B word, but I feel like when you come in strong like that and we don't know you, it looks trollish. So maybe not. Yeah, Jules Facets. Yeah, there are some that just don't smell good, but I know some that smell really bad, actually, that if you add like a citrus to it, I've been really, really working on this for months, guys. This isn't something I just woke up.
My dad was impressed.
I've been working on mixtures. I've been working on, and I do so many things. Clairvoyance, opening the senses, communion with guides, better sleep, chakra aligning, like the entire chakra. Or I have one for just the heart, just the root, just the sacral, opening the third eye. I mean, anything you can possibly think of. And welcome. And let's get back to the readings. So we did Smoochie, Lotus, still. Well, Davy Jones Locker, email me, you guys. Email me at moonbearoracle@gmail.com. I drop ship from home. The shipping's included at $18.95. So let's do this. And I have a free gift for everyone who orders. So yeah, Mike, that would be awesome. And don't forget, tell me what you're looking for, like what you're looking to accomplish with it, or if you just want to smell nice, and how you sent the money, whether it's PayPal or Cash App, and I need your address. So, all right.
Okay. Since one second, Donna Betty's, is she new?
She is. Are you still here, Miss Betty's?
Because if you're here, we'll go ahead and do you. And if not, we'll go to Johnny.
Ooh, Paranormal Pixie, absolutely. I usually try to check right after this stream really quick before I put everything away. I'm going international with this, guys. I'm actually going to be selling on Amazon, but I have to make some money back first because I put a lot into this.
She's here.
She is here. I don't see it, but
yeah, right. She just popped up. And I'm on YouTube too.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yep.
All right. Donna Betty says she was here once before. Did you get a reading?
It was a while back. How far?
Yeah, I don't remember. Who's
Not
on
'cause
distribution?
you look new to me. Name sounded familiar, but my mom's also named Betty, so that's right. Yes. Yes, you did have a reading before? Okay. Shall we go ahead and do her? Or?
Yeah, why not? I'll just
Let's
pull
go
one
ahead
for
and
ya, and
since
then
it's been a while. We'll be nice.
let's do vintage wisdom. Be right back.
Plop.
Yeah.
And then after her, we're going to do Johnny Yuma. So be ready, my friend. Hurry back, Pixie.
All right, Miss Betty's
As she throws
vintage
cards.
wisdom. It's because I don't have enough room.
I know.
Okay, I have to have everything stacked up on surrounding the computer. It's very frustrating. All right.
Did she run you off? No, you didn't.
Son of Betty's.
Up, you froze again. Uh-oh.
I know.
Hang tight. There she goes. It's the weather.
No, it's the weather. There's a really bad storm here. So that's why I told everyone earlier, if we happen to go off, we will be right back as soon as possible. So don't just leave us.
Yeah, it got quiet here, so I'm kind of worried because it got real hot here the last couple hours of our daytime.
All right, you got the card of transition.
Actually, my mom's name is Betty Davis. And when that song came out, it made her day. Betty Davis Eyes.
That's my song.
Yeah, it's my mom's song. Well, it was. Bless her heart.
All right. A Gothic stone portal marks the boundary between two distinct worlds. Standing off to one side, an etheric crowned figure has lowered her bow as she gazes into the distance. Her wings, though gossamer in appearance, are strong enough to carry her effortlessly into the sky beyond. She senses no danger and is peaceful in the knowledge that everything in life has a natural cycle with many beginnings and many endings. Clusters of roses and forget-me-nots, symbols of enduring love, hope, and remembrance, surround the scene. The presence of this card indicates change in a transition between two chapters of life, inevitable endings and new beginnings, and the integration of a more expanded cycle involve letting go of the past to make way for new growth and transformation. Whether challenging or welcome, the open door of transition is inescapable. This card invites you to trust in the greater plan and move forward in the spirit of love and hope. Be honest about old ways of life that no longer serve your highest potential and concentrate on what you need to be balanced, vitalized, and connected to your spiritual center. So some change and transition coming in, right, Donna, that you may or may not want to accept and that you may or may not see coming. So there's some things coming in, and it doesn't, this is sometimes the reading goes much, longer than a week. This is something big that's been kind of brewing and cultivating for a while, percolating, if you will. And now it's kind of all coming to a head and things are happening. So you're going to be faced with a choice, Are you going to accept and go along with this change, or are you going to rage, and do everything you can to fight it when it's going to happen anyway? This is a natural turn of things. If it's a person that's exiting your life, like just for instance, say a significant other that you've been with for a while, but it's not working out and they're leaving or you're leaving or whatever, you both had, you both learned what you needed to learn. And now the natural order of things is for you guys to separate. If you are in the middle of a transformation, then you understand. You kind of have to have that faith and go with the flow, because if you try to, push back, you're going to be pushing up against a brick wall. And I think this card is a reminder to trust, remember your failures and your achievements, remember both sides of the coin so you don't get caught back up in the same cycle again. Take back your power and seriously move on from things, people, situations, relationships that no longer serve you without a second thought. That's not being selfish. That's not being unkind. It's just being who you are as a spiritual being to kind of move forward on your journey. There you go. Starting a new business and just met my sister and I'm 59. That's amazing. Congratulations. Go with the flow. Don't get caught up or worried about any and every little setback. I feel like this is the universe telling you you're going to have abundance, you're going to have success. Just make sure you set clear boundaries with people. Make sure you don't listen to the naysayers, and also make sure to positively manifest. Watch the negative thinking and the negative self-talk. You're going to be amazing.
Okay, you ready? I'm not. I never am.
Mom, does this sound familiar? Aunt Edna said, my 18-month-old grandchild can work a cell phone better than me. Sad, really. My cell was dead and lost for a week. Hubs found it in the door of the Jeep. I'm terrible with that stuff. My mom always says to RJ, she's like, RJ, you're embarrassing me, because he knows how to use like the Kindle, the iPad, the cell phone, and my mom like can barely turn hers on.
Sounds like my dad.
You're welcome so much.
Okay, Johnny Yuma. Johnny, where are you, Johnny?
Johnny, angry Johnny, guess who this is? Jezebel in hell.
Oh, jeez.
You ever hear that song by Poe, Angry Johnny?
I've been
I
around.
want to kill you. I want to blow you away. I love that song. I just thought of that. I got to put that on my playlist.
There you go. Johnny, I know you were here. Where'd you go, my man? My person?
And she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush. I love that song.
Well, Johnny, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. After Johnny will be Vera Ray. Now, is she here?
Miss Vera, did you leave us?
You got Johnny and you got Vera.
Roll you like you were dice.
Okay. We're not going to hang too tight. Mike, are you here still here? I know Mike's still here, right? Mike Roberts?
I believe Mike's still here. So Johnny Yuma, Vera Ray, Mike Roberts. Jules, thank you. I, too, am in the middle of an amazing personal transformation. So just trying to get this business to take off. But I just finished the second book after, tons of stress with that. So that's always a relief. And I'm just happy. I'm happy in life, and I'm counting my blessings. All right, so everyone is present. Yep. Sophia, I'm here. Let's start with Johnny. Go to Vera Ray. All right, Johnny, I'm going to use the Moonology on you. I had a friend who used to, thank you. I had a friend named Jim who every time I played Betty Davis Eyes, he'd be like, she reminds me of Rod Stewart. So now I can't look at Kim Carnes without thinking of Rod Stewart.
Yeah, my mom used to love that song. She got the biggest
I'm
kick.
sure if that was her name.
Yeah, she got the biggest kick out.
All right.
She laughed even harder when they did Marty Feldman Eyes.
Oh, I don't know. I never heard that one.
Well, you'll laugh when you hear if you know who Marty Feldman is. Sad. Have you ever seen Young Frankenstein? Oh my gosh. Man, I got a lot to teach you.
I was born in 83.
I know.
Johnny Yuma, go for it. The new moon in Aries. This card heralds good news, opportunities abound, and the outlook is positive. Go through the doors that are opening up to you. There's every reason to believe you'll create what you want, even if you feel a long way from your goal. Keep going and be courageous. Chase your dreams with childlike enthusiasm and expect your desires to be satisfied. Don't sit around making plans. Take action. This is crucial. Chase your goal. Believe in divine timing in love. Make the first move if you dare. Financially, be proactive. This card is an especially good sign if you need more courage or determination, or if you're chasing someone or something. Manifestation mindset. Be driven, determined. Take action and ditch faint-heartedness. Your manifestation affirmation for the week: I am on the right track. Soon I will. So taking action, don't just sit around. Like, get up and do it, knowing that you're going to get it done. There are no ifs, ands, or buts, and whatever it is that you're chasing here, whether it be a dream, a person, whatever you want, you can have this week. Get up, do it. Don't sit around planning. Time for planning is done. With New Moon and Aries card, it is time. Take that action, follow your dreams, your goals, go after what it is that you want, and claim it right now. You know, I will. A, B, and C. Hilton, welcome. Vera, I'm going to use the Destiny's Portal. Yes, that was a great card.
Yeah, it was a very good card.
My gosh, it's raining. It's pouring.
Is it raining hard there?
Oh, yeah. I got my AC on so you guys can't hear it. Because it's very humid.
That was real bad just before I came in.
All right, Miss Vera, you got the card of Entwined.
When I snuck out of the basement. Oh.
Romantic love provides life with some of the highest highs and lowest lows human beings could ever experience. No wonder it is the focus of so many readings. When enjoying the first blush of romantic love, two people often feel entwined, like they found a missing part of their soul. It's a time filled with exhilaration, strength, and vulnerability. Whilst there is quite a bit going on inside, the outside world almost entirely ceases to exist for those in the midst of new love. And old love, because you guys are recognizing my glow. The focus is on the other, and why not? There is a new person to discover and complex, exciting emotions to explore. While you may feel you've known the other person for lifetimes, there is still a sense of the unknown about it. Also, you are discovering the person you become in this person's presence. No wonder, Johnny, thank you so much. No wonder there is little time or desire for mundane day-to-day living. Besides the wonders of love, there is some possibility of danger here. Being caught up in the feeling of being in love can blind you to things that would normally catch your attention and perhaps raise red flags. Also, focusing solely on a new relationship can damage other aspects of your life. Becoming out of balance is a very real danger. In this card, a male and female mermaid drift together in a tender embrace. Seaweed swirls around them as if to bind their souls together for all eternity. Behind them, the moon shines a gentle silvery light that highlights their best features and quietly masks their flaws. Their eyes are closed while their heads touch. While they are certainly thinking of each other, they are not necessarily looking at each other. They are seeing in their mind's eye the very best version of the other person. She holds a luminous pearl, an echo of the moon, while the moon's light beautifully highlights and hides reality, so our entwined mermaids do the same for each. It reminds me of that Bruce Springsteen song, Brilliant Disguise. The Oracle message, Vera Ray. Romantic love is clearly the focus here. This experience is one of the most exciting and fulfilling that many people have. It is often short-lived, so do enjoy it as much as you can. Do not worry when the energy of it lessens, as this is natural. Do be aware that as it does, you both will start seeing each other with your eyes open and in the bright light of the sun, not the forgiving light of the moon. Love, just like the moon, has phases, and each one is its own adventure. If you're seeking to fall in love, this card is a positive omen. Smoochie, I read for you right before I went on the short break because I knew you were going to come back in. All right. So Vera Ray, I don't know if you're looking for love, if you are in love right now, or if you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. All right. This card obviously is talking about romantic love, but let's try to take it out of context a little bit and get the actual message. Okay. The message is about love, seeing the best in people. So pulling out the romantic love part of this card, okay, and just thinking about love in general, I feel like there is someone taking advantage of you or about to try and start taking advantage of you because of your love for them. You don't see this person as they really are because you don't want to, because you care for them too much, you love them too much. You do not want to see the bad part in them. This card challenges you this week to say no to being taken for granted, being taken advantage of, allowing someone to manipulate you, okay? If this is about romantic love, it's a good sign, but understand this person is not your soulmate, and you are not, I was going to say destinally connected, but that's not a word. You're not twin flames. It's just a love lesson that you need to learn right now. Again, if it's not romantic, I always like to do both because sometimes the cards are simply talking about love in general. I feel like you're doing a lot for someone who's really starting now to expect and they're taking advantage of you. Whose eyes? What's the matter with the eyes?
I was just gonna say, who's Ann? What's going on, Ann?
All right. Who's next? Who's next?
Okay, let's. You did Vera Ray, so Lotus, is she back yet? Nope, I don't think she is. So let's do Mike Roberts.
All right, Mike, let's do it.
And then after Mike is Rachel.
Rachel. Are you serious?
What?
Yeah, Blue Crossroads. Gemma Jade, I got to send you the story of when I got the police call on your boy Bruce Springsteen. Come to think about it, I got one on John Bon Jovi also. What is with these Jersey guys and the law?
I gotta hear those.
This is Jersey. Put them in. I will put them in a Listener Encounters edition of like, non-scary, funny experiences. Awesome. All right, this was for my boy Mike Roberts. Oh yeah. Card number 35, Angels of the 7 Chakras, power, truth, and connection, but it is in the reverse. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad, though. Whoa. Mike, this card reversed indicates the angels of the 3 lower chakras. Michael, first or root chakra, helps anytime you need strength or stamina. If you're dealing with feelings of insecurity, whether personal or financial, call on him. Ariel, second or sacral chakra, or sacral, some people say, assists with fertility, family, and intimacy issues. She also helps with animals and pets. Chamuel, third or solar plexus chakra. This is your life force energy center, so call on him if you have lost hope or enthusiasm, or even if you're having periods of low energy. He can also rekindle your interest in your goals and the excitement in your life. Your affirmation: my chakras are open to their perfect, healthy, vital state. Angels bring healing and balance to my body, mind, and spirit. This card is telling you that you need to align your chakras, not just the bottom 3. And that's the problem of why we're not shifting consciousness quick enough, is because we always focus on the top 3, right? The throat, the third eye, and the crown, instead of focusing on all 7. What this card is saying is simply that you need to commune with your guides and with your angels, and these specific angels, Michael, Aria, and Chamuel. I don't know how to pronounce it. Chamuel, Chamuel. That sounds good to me. To get yourself back in balance. So whether you're going to align your chakras or not, okay, you need balance in your life. Something in your life or multiple things are out of balance. It's time to bring them back in. And how are you going to do that? By opening yourself up spiritually, okay? You really need to get yourself not just aligned in your chakra, but aligned in life, okay? What is it you're going after? Why? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is what you're putting in worth what you're getting out? And I'm getting that message very clearly for you, Mike. You may be giving too much to a situation, to a person, or to a relationship, not getting enough back. And therefore, the balance is off. You know, the scales are tilted and it's not in your favor. All right? You need to find balance in your life. And when we have that face-to-face, I'm going to help you figure out how to do that. Smoochie, thank you.
Okay, Rachel Wild, Stacy. I believe she's still here. I swear I just saw her. Man, my thing's not scrolling again.
Smoochie, I am too. I am so... Smoochie, did you hear your reading? Mike, I'll help you with it. And, you know, again, guided meditations while you're sleeping, sleep hypnosis, work miracles. Rachel, I see you. Ha! Downshift. Yeah, there sure is. Free pizza, courtesy of Dave. All right, Rachel, I am using the Faery Reflections Oracle. I'll help you, Mike. It's actually, there's a very simple way to break that down because I used to get lost in it too. Like communing with spirit. Okay, that's great. My guides, no problem. Ancestors, angels, ghosts, no issue. But when it comes to all the alignment and the aura, and I really had to learn, and I can help you. Hilton, yes, you may steal is the juice worth the squeeze, because even though I am an oracle, I do have 2 people that I go to weekly and monthly for my own tarot readings, and that is Chris over at Minopon Tarot. He does not do personals, and Allie's Tarot, who also doesn't do personals, but they are always on point, on track, and he always says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Bat Mom, my personal was spot on. It always surprises me. Awesome. Is the squeeze worth the juice works too? Exactly. Rachel, friendship. When individuals with common bonds cross your path, friendship is discovered. Now let me just find it. You're very welcome, Mike, and thank you. Okay, here we go. Rachel, naturally you're drawn to certain individuals when your personalities emerge and magically click. Suddenly there's a connection and a feeling of recognition. When you feel a kinship with somebody, a connection of the heart and a wordless understanding seem to emerge out of nowhere. With true friendship, there will be a rekindling after years of not seeing each other, and the experience of connection happens all over again, as if time had not even passed. If the bond is strong, true friends can handle long distances. A shared sense of caring and trust forms genuine friendship. Friendship is the familiarity with another's personality through the sharing of interests, opinions, and pursuits. They'll respect each other's secrets, shared in trust, without you worrying that those secrets will be revealed to others. Real friendship involves freedom of choice without placing rules and expectations on one another. Faithfulness and loyalty is essential to a lasting friendship, and true friends are encouraging, dependable, and supportive of one another. They might show signs of being two-faced and talk negatively about other friends, or they might belittle you in some way. Toxic types we're talking about. I skipped a sentence, sorry. Toxic types may come across as very sweet in the beginning in order to trap you, and then they may become demanding of your energy and time. Remember that friendship is a choice. There is no sense in staying in an unhealthy one. The world may contain hollow and pretentious personalities, but there are many others who are sincere and whose friendship is well worth pursuing. Card of Beauty. That would be your second card in a personal. When you know you found a true friend, treat that person right. It takes time getting to know someone, and building friendship takes patience. Real friendship gives more, takes less, and is a treasure worthy of the effort to keep it going. As you gain a greater understanding of yourself, you'll see that all souls are connected, and your inner wisdom will alert you to the opportunity of creating genuine heart-to-heart friendship. These are like 5 pages long. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the end. So, Rachel, what this is saying is maybe reevaluating your, not only your friendships, but the relationships in your life, okay? And look at the owl there, okay? The owl always signifies wisdom, okay? It shows wisdom, not just knowledge, wisdom, all right? And there is a difference. So, being knowledgeable doesn't necessarily mean you're wise. Anyone can collect information, okay? It's time for you to reevaluate your friendships. It's time for you to reevaluate the relationships in your life. And I'll say the same thing to you as I said to Mike. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is what you're giving out worth what you're getting back? And in some of them, you're going to find the answer is no. How do you cut off friendships? I will tell you what I do, and I swear that I do this. If someone starts drama in my life, I don't even respond. I immediately take them off all of my social media. I block them on my phone. I block them every which way but loose, so that they cannot contact me, reach out to me, so I can't see what they're saying about me, so they can't say anything more about me. Like, I just block it. I literally like snip, snippity snip. And I feel like I don't feel bad about doing it either, because the person's bringing drama into my life. So please understand that you may have to do this with someone that you really care for, because they're being manipulative. They're being demanding of your energy, of your time. They may be being psychically vampiric, energetically vampiric. For sure, you have energy vampires in your life. It's time for you to get rid of them, because they're literally sucking the soul and life out of you. And that's probably why you feel so low on energy lately. Give me 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. I am suddenly like super hungry. All right, who's next?
Messiah the Dawn.
Be kind, I love you. Please reach out. Messiah, are you still here?
I'm not sure I asked for him. I was trying to give him a little time. If they don't answer, we'll go with Jules.
Jules Facets?
Yep.
Sacred Forest? I'm always suddenly hungry. It's a problem. I should go get my green juice, but can't. It'll take like 5 minutes.
Looks so nasty. Looks like you took the yard shavings and just blended it with some water.
But I'll tell you what, it fills me up and it gives me so much energy.
Sure
I've been napping lately simply because I don't have anything else to do. Like, I'm not even tired anymore, and I'm barely hungry, and I am losing weight, and I do feel so much healthier, but it is really gross. Be kind, I love you. Thank you for being you. Be kind, send sympathy cards to my mom and my 17-year-old when my stepfather passed, and when my 17-year-old lost his biological father. Just cards in general of friendship and love, and she's someone who really lives up to her name.
Yes,
all right, Miss Jules, are you still here? Oh, you are. What is that?
Driving you nuts.
Like, do you mind?
Yeah, I do.
Meandering Pathway. It's the card of flow, and it's card number 24.
405er.
If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing cocked. Hi, 405er. All right. Jules, as you saunter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around your next corner, but you are relishing the moment. You gaze at the
Oh, she froze again. Give her a second. Weather's crazy.
Okay. You gaze at the interplay of light and dark of the leaves of the trees and inhale the fresh forest air. All is well. You know that you don't have to see your destination. All that is required is enjoying the journey. When life presents you a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout in that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. This card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and just see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. Jules, the spirit of the meandering pathway says, everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. So you may be feeling kind of frustrated, Jules, where you're like, I've been working so hard towards this. I've been working so hard with this, like working really hard towards a goal, whether it be a relationship goal, a financial goal, whatever it is. You've been putting in your heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, blood, sweat, tears, maybe even for years, right? You've come such a long way and you're like, why do I still have to wait? Okay. Yeah, the card it's pretty massive meaning. Why do I still have to wait for this? Why do I still have to go through crap? Like, haven't I been through enough? I have those feelings all the time, right? I feel like I've been through so much in my life up till now that I should never have to experience anything negative, and that's just not how life works, right? But I do get in that mode and I cry and I get stuck in it. I tell you that because I'm guilty of it too. What this is saying is the universe has got your back. Okay, you are going to receive everything that you need to receive. The pathway is just so you can learn the lessons as you go. Okay, the lessons that you need to learn. If you resist them, the universe is just going to give you more. So why not just enjoy the ride? Understand that your soul is in a learning process. This is school for our soul. When we choose to come to Earth, of all places, and be human, that is because we desperately want to learn something or really need to learn something for advancement. So go with the flow. Remember that your soul is learning, sucking up knowledge, and your life can only get better by trusting in the divine and going with the flow.
New England, are you still here? Brody.
Yeah. See, Jules, I mean, it's like that. A lot of us want to have that control over what's going on. And the fact of the matter is, even those of us who think we have control, it's like an illusion. Do you know what I mean? We never have control. It's always up to the fates. New England.
Yep, there they are.
I'm gonna use Sacred Forest for you as well. If you don't learn the lesson, okay, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle. The universe is going to continuously have you in this endless loop of the same exact thing over and over and over again because you're not learning. New Englander Roadie, Wild Rose Fairy, love. Guys, I haven't seen a full theme yet this week, but I do see a lot of lovin'. A lot of lovin'. Card number 47. The scent of the wild rose is heady. The perfumed fragrance swirls around you and flows directly into your heart. With each inhalation, your heart opens even wider and deeper. The soft pink color of the petals contrasts with the dark, shiny leaves. Fluttering among the blossoms is a kaleidoscope of butterflies. Magic is in the air. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of a spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you to others into the universe. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spiritual guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you really are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. The spirit of the wild rose says you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. New England Dirt Roadie, I just talked about love, a lot in these readings tonight. This doesn't have to be romantic love, okay? It can be the love of something, but it's coming into your life. And regardless of if it's romantic or platonic or familial or whatever, it's still love, and it still lights you up, and it still gives you a feeling like no other. When you want to be selfless and do for others outside of yourself, okay, that is on its way. You're either going to meet someone you're going to fall in love with, or if you're in a relationship right now, healing is occurring if you'll allow it to. This card is just like the meandering pathway, where it's trusting in the divine, trusting, okay, going with the flow and not questioning or resisting, because you're going to keep feeling the same hurts and pains. This card is begging you, New England Dirt Roadie, to open yourself up to receive abundance, blessing, and love, which is coming in, I would say, by the end of the month. Well, I'm glad you told me, because now I can change something. I guess I have had to have a real slap in the face from you to get to the point. I'll chill and trust in what comes. And listen, it's not easy. Okay. It's very, very hard to learn how to do this. I found that yoga and meditation help relinquish control. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, Gemma. Knowing this does my heart and soul good and puts my mind at ease. Again, you are fantastic help to me. That's what I'm here for. All right. Just trust. You can still piss and moan and be mad and frustrated, but that doesn't mean that you have to be like, oh, great, another relationship's failing, woohoo! Like, that's not what I'm saying. But just don't get stuck there. It's okay to have a moment. Good night, mommy dearest. I love you. You have a gift showing up tomorrow, Mom. I think it's tomorrow, possibly Friday, but I think tomorrow. So keep your eye out for Amazon, man. It's something to help you with what's going on, to keep track of everything for when I get there. Tell Damien I love him. Aw, Jules, that's because you opened your heart to acceptance and the universe moved in you.
Yep.
I love when that happens. I love it. Who's next?
Tony, if he's still here. Or he, she.
Tony the Rock Fams. I think he listens from work, so he may not.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Julie S828. Are you still here? Julie S828. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I did. It's energetically opening people up. I mean, tonight, like, again, there wasn't really a trend, but there was a lot of love and a lot of people's hearts opening, you know?
And that's good.
Oh, 405er, I did finish your reading if you need to go back, okay? I think I've done like one since I read for you.
If your computer's froze, you better get a lighter and heat it back up.
But
that was horrible. I'll shut up.
You're so
okay, well, Julie, I'm going to put you on hold in case you show up. Sophia.
I know Sophia's going to be like, I'm still here. Just need to see it, though.
She just jumped in earlier.
Okay.
So, Sophia, you're next.
You're the next contestant on the GemmaJadeYT show. There she is. I'm using Angels and Ancestors, Oracle cards. That's 3 cards. We don't need that many. Her heart opened for you, Ghost Dragons.
What was that?
Maybe the theme of the week is that there is no theme. Davy Jones Locker, no, unfortunately.
Oh, there's Davy Jones. Well,
I would love to, but it's the thing about self-respect and making sure that others respect me, my family, my marriage, my home, and my career. So I had to back down out of there. Just because you're drunk when you make disgusting comments doesn't mean that disgusting comments weren't made. And that's all I'll say about that. Okay, so this is for Miss Sophia. What crystals would people find in my home? Well, I have like over 100. I have pretty much, I can't say all kinds because there are thousands. But the main ones I have are red jasper. I have pink rhodonite. I have dragon's blood jasper. I have celestite, selenite. I have in every single room. Howlite I have in every single room. And there's another one. What is it? Hold on, let me see. I have a ton of clear quartz because it's an amplifier. So if you put some clear quartz next to, like, you know, I have ruby zoisite, it'll zoisite, some say zoisite, it will amplify. I don't remember what these are now, what the meaning is. So if I put it next to the rhodonite, which I'm wearing on my neck, and I also have the sphere. So if I put the clear quartz next to that where it's touching or very near, it'll amplify rhodonite, which is opening the heart to forgiveness, learning how to love, spread love, feel love, and heal. So if I put the quartz next to that, that's what it'll do. So I have a ton of little pieces of clear quartz in my house. But I have howlite all over the place. I have, like I said, so many. I have one of like 100 different crystals on my altar mostly, but I do have them on the downstairs mantle as well. Yeah, you know, it was never an excuse for me when I used to get drunk and do horrible things. Like, nobody was ever like, touch this Gemma, she was just drunk. Like, I had to deal with that crap. All right, sorry, Vera. This one, Sophia, this one's for you. The sun.
You'll never forget the Vera fixing.
I know. All right. This is a great card, by the way. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. And this card is the sun, enjoying success and happiness. The sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system, solar referring to the sun. So, of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and in heart. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can encourage Solar energy brings health and vitality and can encourage and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move it forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking the question, the answer is most definitely yes. So, an amazing card of abundance, of getting everything that you've been working hard for. Love and light and peace, success. If this is about your career, the answer is yes, go forward. With looking for that new job or going back to school, whatever it is that you want right now, you can have, and you can have it so easily just by verbally affirming it. I am so grateful to have $1 million in the bank and more. Are you going to get $1 million immediately? No, but you're going to find a way, like a job or something. You have to still be on the journey and accept the path. But man, this card is such an omen for success, wealth of not just a financial wealth, but a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of love, a wealth of connection, a wealth of expansion. Okay. This week is going to be an amazing week for you energetically if you will allow yourself to feel it, to claim it. This is yours. Energy, abundance, and blessing right now. Claim it. The big boss. Forgive work. I have so much resentment, as well do my kids, from a bad experience that has no justice. Do they help me to forgive? Yeah. I mean, there are certain crystals for certain things, like I said, like I can't tell you off the top of my head a lot of them. But like the rhodonite, it helps with forgiveness. It helps with healing. It helps with the heart chakra and energy, right? What else? I mean, there's so many different crystals for so many different things. All you have to do is look it up, right? Like if you want to bring love into your life, you use rose quartz. The way that you work with the crystal is you can put it between your mattress and your box spring. You can put it in your pillowcase. You can wear it. The way I should be wearing this right now is, if I'm trying to work with it, is that it's touching my skin. Okay, so I'll take some Chinese writing stone if I'm feeling low self-esteem or getting writer's block, and put it in my bra, making sure it touches my skin. Also, if I'm wearing bracelets that I'm trying to work with, I always wear them. Like these are on my right arm because I'm just kind of showing them off. But if I was working with them, like the howlite and the black obsidian, clearing of negative energy, okay, overcoming anger and frustration. And the ruby zoisite off the top of my head, I don't know. But I wear it on my left because that's the closest to my heart, all right? There are so many ways to work with crystals. You just got to look it up and you've got to learn it. They are not expensive. Crystals are not expensive at all. Like you can buy them in bulk on Amazon. Make sure they're real though. Don't get like the glass, or it'll say like imitation. Try not to get those. Taiwaz, welcome. Next.
You ready? Okay, let's do Davy Jones.
David Jones.
While you do that, I'm going to relieve some more coffee.
All right, go do your thing.
Gee, thanks.
The size of the crystal does not matter. Let me show you guys something. This is the average size crystal that I carry with me on my person every day, in my purse or in my, in my pocket. This is the average size. When doing work with the angelic realms. I've got this geode of celestite, but it does not matter as long as your intention. Sit there and rub the crystal like a worry stone, okay, and think about your intentions and your issues, and carry it on you. It does work. And again, if you want to amplify, all you need is a piece of clear quartz this big. I've got some Amazonite here and clear quartz, and just put them in my pocket, and then it'll amplify the Amazonite, whatever that is, Oh, New England. Honey, I've been there. I'm 3.5 years off of the big H, and I know the feeling. I still get angry sometimes about it. You have to find connection. I'm not saying you have to go to meetings, because I didn't, but you do have to find connection. And maybe a higher power. That doesn't mean you have to, find God necessarily, though I did.
It's good to find something good.
A higher power, even if it's your higher self. My birthstone, actually, I'm a March 1st Pisces, so mine's aquamarine. But I do love the amethyst. I'm sorry, who was I reading for?
Davy Jones.
Sorry, I thought you were serious. Did I choose which deck I was going to use for him? I'm going to use Energy and Spirit. Is he still here?
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole bunch, Hilton, but the one that I work with most is Black Obsidian.
I like the Black Obsidian.
I have a huge Black Obsidian crystal ball from Lotus Girl.
Nope, he's here.
Your higher power can be a tree. That's absolutely right. New England, I didn't know you were kidding. I was really actually trying to help you. Thank you, Taiwaz. And you're Pisces too, March or February. My girl Casey, who usually listens in, even though she doesn't come into the chat, she's always in here hanging out, lurking, being a lurky lurker. She's also a Pisces.
My granddaughter was supposed to show up tonight, but I'm going to have to kick her butt.
Davy Jones, I love tourmaline too. Oh my gosh. The necklace you got me that I can't wear anymore because the back stretched out because it was one of those pole ones.
I've got on now. This
March what, honey? All right, Davy Jones Locker, you got card number 23, the card of thought vibrations, resonant choices, and signature signals. It's so true. I gotta say it. We never stop to think if we would treat anyone we love like we treat ourselves. And yeah, that mom, trust me too. I still am sometimes. That's when I try to go talk in the rehabs and detoxes. It keeps it really green. I could be there, Hilton, you're very welcome. I also, and unfortunately, I have a really hard time putting this into practice in my home, but they say if you wouldn't treat your boss or someone in a position of authority or your neighbor, by cursing, yelling, screaming, snapping, throwing things, why are you treating your significant other like the person that you're connected to and love the most that way? Iron Dogger, hi. Happily back in Alaska, relaxing with mom, making nummy rigatoni. I thought I was the only one that used nummy. No one knows your real birth date. Okay. Either way, you're a Pisces, right? All right. I'm sorry. David Jones Locker. Edna, turquoise is a beautiful stone to keep with you. Like a satellite in space, your mind is sending and receiving signals in every direction. The vibrations of your thoughts and beliefs never cease projecting and receiving. This is a very real energetic influence on what you attract and manifest, a powerful force in your present and future happiness. It's easy to say that your cognitive patterns create your reality, but how much do you really think about your ongoing thought process? This card is telling you that you now have the power to bring much more positivity and self-love into your thinking. In fact, your mental power is growing more than ever. Consciously send out clear and attractive signature signals, and the world will return your loving messages back to you. Your affirmation for this week, Davy: I always have power over my thoughts. I release negative thinking and choose to trust in my resourcefulness and to have faith in my own soul. This is telling you to have faith in yourself, to know that you can be positive and you're not a person who destroys, to understand the absolute maximum power that you really have to make your dreams a reality, right? No matter what that dream is. Being consciously aware and cognizant that of the energy flowing from your brain out into the universe. That's why I always say, watch those negative thought processes. It's hard to catch a negative thought, but you can catch it. You can catch it right in a net and throw it out. When I have a negative thought and I'm in like that zone of like really being cognizant, like meditation or just in a really great mood, I literally think of a net, grabbing the thought and throwing it and twisting the thought into a positive one. It is very hard to do. I'm not able to do it with every single negative thought, obviously. But at the end of the day, Davey, the more positive you put out, the more positive you're going to get back. And those are the rules of the universe. That's not karma. I don't even want to go into what people think karma is and what it really is, right? It would take too long. It's not karma. It's just an equal give and take with the universe. You have that power. The universe is asking you this week to start being more aware of your negative thoughts and try to turn anything negative, anything, not just your thoughts, into a positive this week and see how much
Now
better
it's pouring here.
Huh?
Now it's pouring here.
It's still pouring here.
Yeah, it's pouring here. It sounds like it's hail hitting the window. Okay, Roger didn't answer. So the oceans.
All right. Hold on one sec.
You're fine.
I'm just trying to find
what you're looking for.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
So I was looking up Moldavite. Stone of connectivity. Moldavite carries an intense frequency, a fusion of earthly and extraterrestrial energies that are quickly felt, often dramatically, and those who resonate with its power. What do I think about it? I'm ordering some as soon as I'm done with this, and I'm actually gonna seriously write it down because that's what I'm looking for. It's crazy you brought that up right now. Thank you, Taiwaz. I'm just relearning crystals, so it's hard for me off the top of my head to like tell you guys, I really know the ones that I use often, like these bracelets I'm constantly wearing, the black obsidian, the howlite, and the ruby zoisite, even though I say zwasite because I'm trying to be fancy. I'm sorry, who was it now?
It's the oceans.
The oceans, woo!
Woo, woo. I sent you that the dragon one. Crystal. Okay, now didn't I send you some red ones too? What were those? That came with a stand that was broke.
You sent that?
Yeah.
I thought Lotus sent that.
She sent the stands, I think. I sent some red ones to you.
Oh.
And you said the stands were broke.
Lotus sent me the red jasper. You sent me the pink rhodonite because I asked you for it.
Okay, that's what
I didn't ask, but I was like, I want to get this. And it came without a stand. So someone, either you or Lotus, sent me the thing and it said something to hold your balls.
Oh, that was me. I sent you a bunch of the round ones.
The sphere, to hold the sphere. So what I did was I put the rhodonite sphere on one of those holders. And the red jasper she sent me because it had the sphere and then the two crescent moons.
Right.
I sent one of the crescent rhodonite moons to Lotus with her spray mixture. And then I put the red jasper did come with a stand. I don't know why the rhodonite didn't come with a stand because the rest of them clearly say they come with a stand.
Did the one glow for you?
I didn't try it yet, but I put it directly.
Did that other one come with it too? The little crystal, the little white crystal, did that come with it?
It wasn't white. That was amethyst. It was a piece of amethyst.
I couldn't see the picture very
It's an amethyst heart.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cute. I thought it was a keychain, but it was like rope, so I didn't want to lose it. Like it falls off my keychain. Hilton Whittlewood, that is an amazing thing to do. Yeah, he said, I've started reading affirmations out loud 2 days ago to destroy my negative thoughts. Will be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, like it's It's going to be interesting when you see the positivity and how it really impacts your life. And my birthstone aquamarine is also called bloodstone, but then there's a bloodstone. Do you have an actual, like the bloodstone or the aquamarine? D Ocean's Deep Woo. You got card number 28 in the Lightworker Oracle, Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Card number 28. I think I said 22 by accident. Part of your divine purpose is to develop the power of your mind and use it for healing. If you change your mind, you can change your world. Guidance and healing inspiration can come to you daily, helping improve your own life and the lives of others. Healing and opening the mind to new realities and possibilities are the gifts of Ascended Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. The mind of a light worker needs spiritual light, information, understanding, and wisdom in the same way that human bodies need food, water, and clean air. The hunger for wisdom can push you to seek knowledge, and this can be a healthy impulse. However, if you love knowledge so much that you keep seeking without taking the time to digest it, integrate, and apply what you have learned, you may end up confused or mentally exhausted. If you are forgetful, stressed, mentally fatigued, or plotting when you are usually bright, you need some mental time out. You've been absorbing a lot of new information. You may feel you have so many tasks to do that you don't know where to start, or that if you stop to rest, you'll never get through it all. Boy, do I know the feeling. That's like my everyday. D, this is causing you mental stress, which is diminishing your productivity. It is time to slow down and cleanse your mind with the assistance of Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Sit without the distraction of telephone, computer, mobile phone, music, television, or radio. Take a few moments of silence. You will recognize when you have had sufficient mental rest because you shall feel a peaceful sense of vibrancy and inspiration. When you let go in this way, switching off and taking a step back, new approaches and ideas come to your mind. So work according to your own creative rhythms. This oracle also comes with a message for you. If you're interested in healing that involves the mind, whether this be psychology, psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, hypnosis, NLP, philosophy, or a course of study, you are encouraged to explore it. If you feel inspired to work with your belief systems through affirmations or other techniques for mental reprogramming, such as guided relaxations and meditations, you are encouraged in this way too. Your mind is developed and powerful, and you will work well with these such techniques. So D, this is telling you straight out, you are a light worker, like we already know most, if not all of us are. Okay? Be kind, hi. The cards are, that's because I have to put them right up like that because the glare off my lights make it like you can't see. Like that looks like a big white thing. At least to me it does. So you're a light worker. What are you looking to get into? This is telling you that you really need to work with people and energy healing. First, you need to start taking a step back, unplugging from any and all tech. I know that's really hard to do. Connor, what's up? Stay for a minute so I can read you. I know that's really hard to do. But the universe calling through this card for you to do that at least this week, as much as you can each day. And you're going to open up mentally to finally get some clarity on where you're supposed to be placing your energy and who you're supposed to be giving it to. All right. This is the go ahead for anything you're saying, oh my God, yes. So you have to know what this is about. I'm going to read for Connor really quick, and I'm going to use the Archangel Animal.
Because he sneaks out.
I know he comes in, and I appreciate the hello, but I never get to read for him anymore. So I'm gonna
stay, Connor, stay.
Hold on, I'll have to shuffle till they tell me to stop. All right, Connor. Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Where is it now? Sheep, with their loving, innocent hearts, come from the Pleiades to offer wool and to share their milk and joy. They enter through Archangel Gabriel's high-frequency portal on Mount Shasta. Like all creatures from this... What was that? Like all creatures from this star cluster, they carry the symbol of the 33-petaled blue rose in their auras. So they and their products carry healing and energy and Christ light. Through sheep, Archangel Hope touches people with optimism and helps them to keep their spirits high so that they can aspire to achieve their full potential. It is this noble service that enables these gentle animals to bear their current conditions on earth with fortitude. Sheep choose to live in flocks because they know that when they act together, they can do their service work of spreading healing to pastures and people more effectively. They work symbiotically for the highest good. Your guidance today is to cooperate with others. Realize that together you can accomplish greater things than if you were to work alone. Your aspirations can more easily be fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it is acting in harmony with your family or friends or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you all. Be kind, calm, and centered. It is through sacrificing self and personal ambition that everyone will win and a flame of hope will ignite within you. Connor, I don't really think you needed this advice. I mean, it's something that you already do. Diesel Girl, welcome. Sorry. But I'm getting a message of spreading this to others, this happiness, this charisma, this hope, this positivity that when you walk into a room, even people who can't see you, when you come in here, we're just like up, you know, our energy is just up. You just blast that energy, Connor. And I feel like the universe is asking you to touch as many people with that as possible every single day. If you become physically drained, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever, drained, it's important you take a step back, and you don't always have to be happy-go-lucky and rah, rah, rah if you're feeling down. When you're not feeling that way, take a step back, assess the situation as to why, and then go back to being your regular joyful self. You don't always have to be on. That's advice I should take too. Who's next?
Shelly. Elle. I'm sorry, Shelly Montgomery.
Is she still here?
Yeah, I believe she is. Shelly, you're still here, right? I just saw you just literally seconds ago. I can't scroll.
Yes, he does. Bigfoot and Nun has charisma. All right, Shelly, I'm using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. He's probably not even still here. He probably didn't even hear his. I appreciate it when people come in, especially I consider him a colleague. We work in the same community. We're friends. Past lives, connections that we have. Connor and I, we don't talk often or anything. We're not like cell phone buddies, but,
this is loud. You're gonna beat me to it, aren't you?
Yeah, but you know, we work in the same community and we both have the same goal, and that's to spread knowledge. He's more into cryptids. I'm more into the paranormal side of things, but we still have the same goal. Connor reminds me of a sugared up Jack Russell Terrier.
He does.
You have to love him though. Like, I don't know any, like if someone says they don't like Connor, I would be really sus of that person. Like, I would really wonder what is wrong with that person that they don't like him. Like, because I can't imagine someone not liking him.
We got you, Shelly.
Yep, Shelly, I'm shuffling for you right now, babe. First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Nightmare, what happened?
I was going to say, I didn't see anything. Unless he's being facetious.
I don't know. Maybe like someone don't like Connor or something. I don't know. But all right. Yeah. Shelly, when it comes to pushing through your fears and any other negative feelings, you're going to have to dig deeper. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, because fear blocks us. Make time to clear any toxic feelings around you. Don't let pride stop you from showing how dearly you want something. It's okay to be vulnerable if you know the people you're dealing with are trustworthy. Think about others as much as yourself. There's light and shade in your situation, and you need to embrace it. Don't get stuck on the one idea and refuse to budge. Think what a mental detox would involve for you. For example, avoiding people you argue with and violence on TV, etc. Make time for it, and soon. And there's no manifestation affirmation for this card. Sorry. So, okay, you have some mental blocks, whether you realize it or not. Also, some psychic ones I'm getting. So, Shelly, you need to unplug, just like the card suggested for, I think it was the Oceans. It's time for you to unplug the TV, turn off the cell phone, take a step back, and really, if you don't know how to meditate, just sit there silently. If your thoughts go wild, let them, just try to bring them back with slow and steady breathing. If I were you and you don't know how to meditate, I would get into that. This week, I feel like something is going to come up where you're going to be asked to sacrifice something that you really love and want, whether it be just for a little. I don't think it's like, giving up anything huge. And I think it's a temporary sacrifice. Like maybe just say, for instance, you're supposed to start school to be an astronaut in 2 weeks, and someone's asking you to hang around for another 4 weeks and start then because they need you for this, that, and the other. The universe is saying that if you can trust the person and they're not manipulating and using you, give in, okay? Be vulnerable, though, and let people know what you want and how badly you want it, but make sure it's the right people. Don't go around telling everyone your secrets and your weaknesses. I would definitely unplug, and I would definitely think about who you are being vulnerable with.
Okay. Be kind. Do you want a reading? Because you're really next.
Yeah, Nightmare, you are absolutely right. Be kind, same thing. Nightmare says, plus, you can't hate the dude. He shows love and energy wherever he goes. Yeah, Be kind says, I watch Connor. Whenever I need an emotional lift, he never fails to make me happy. And that's what I mean. That happiness is so contagious. I would be so... Like, if a person said they didn't like him, I would have to reach in and see what's going on in there. Like, I don't usually do that, but I would, because there's something off with that person. Not that Connor is perfect, because none of us are, but I mean that just, again, like the spreading of the joy and the love and the positivity, and he just radiates it, and he's so young, and I love to see that in young people, because young people these days are so jaded and like angry and like, this sucks, but he's not. He's like super like, yeah. He still has the childlike wonderment. That's exactly what it is. And I love that about him. And I hope no woman comes along to corrupt him. I hope he finds someone just like him so that he can really, really keep that. Because I used to be that way too. And then,
you imagine two of them together?
I don't know if I could take all that now. I would still love them both, but I would spend time with them separately. I'm sorry.
Be kind said she would take a reading.
Yes. Be kind. I'm going to use energy and spirit on you as well. This is one of my favorite decks. The messages are just amazing. Shelly, then text me. Yeah, small doses, but still, I just absolutely, you can't say anything bad about the man. Yep, the Bat Mom, you are absolutely right. Everyone is a bunch of emos. Emo was natural. We were called weirdos. Now it's a fad, and it's considered cool. Exactly. My oldest son is very expressive. He wants to have green hair, and he tattoos himself, and he doesn't want to take out his piercings and dye his hair the natural color it is in order to get a job. And I told him, like, you're just an expressive person. Like, the right job will come along.
That will.
But he has to start thinking more positive. That's a difference in that, I think, than just being like, everything sucks. He's out there trying every day. He's doing the best that he can. But I do worry about him because he doesn't realize it, but he's a Scorpio. He's actually super sensitive, and he doesn't realize it. And I also think he has abilities. So right now he's so lost in the world, and he's like making all the same mistakes I made. And like, I worry for him, but at the end of the day, I don't, because I feel like now that he's connecting with me, I can maybe gently nudge him. Do you know what I mean? Be kind. Ooh, you got beneath the surface, hidden truths and something unknown. That's why I try to be as happy as possible. You know, I am channeling from source. So that good love, light, Christ light energy is right through me. I could be miserable 2 seconds before the stream and then bam, when I'm on, I'm on. But you guys give me that positivity. That doesn't happen often. I mean, like I said, my life's been, you know, not perfect, obviously, but it's been so great and filled with so much love and abundance and joy and blessing that I'm just feeling good naturally. But you guys bring that out in me as well, that happiness, that positive vibe, that wanting to give these messages to you guys and help you and do it selflessly to the best of my ability, while also, you know, it's my job. But just the goodness in the air and the vibe. Even my mom said it. She's like, my mom doesn't watch YouTube. My mom doesn't go into chats, right? She might listen to my videos, but she doesn't comment and all that stuff. But in here, it's like she said she can't help herself but to come in because you guys pull her, because of your positivity and your love. She's like, these people don't know me, and because of your mom, they're like loving on me and they're amazing and they're sweet. They never met me, you know. And I'm like tearing up. That really affected me when my mom said that, for her to notice that we have such an amazing community. When I see new people come in here and immediately click with you guys, and you guys just form this little protective bubble around them, and they feel safe to be expressive and to say what they want to say, that makes me feel so good, you know. The Bat Mom, I told him TGI Fridays hires people with it, but I don't think he's waiter material. Okay, be kind. Beneath the surface. I was going to say behind the scenes. So. The beauty of the iceberg on this card belies the fact that more is going on beneath the surface, and it might not be as innocent as it seems. There could be something unknown in a relationship or a business situation. Perhaps a friend or a lover is hiding some important information from you, or maybe some action is being taken at work that you don't know about yet. The warning here is to listen to your intuition and be conscious of what's happening around you. Don't panic and become suspicious of everyone, obviously. Just take things one step at a time and allow yourself to peacefully investigate what's going on, getting all the information you need to make any important decisions. Finally, you may be hiding something from yourself. Are you lying to yourself, perhaps ignoring some addiction or negative or negating your value, power, or deserving? Look beneath the surface for any unhealthy thought or behavioral patterns. Be honest with yourself, and others will be much more honest with you. Your affirmation for this week: be kind. People are open and honest with me, and I am honest with myself. Clarity and eternal truths sparkle in my life. I love that word, sparkle. I don't think this is you lying to yourself. I think this might be you shielding yourself from whatever this is on the surface, right? So you're only seeing, even though your intuition is telling you that all this is here, mama, you're only allowing yourself to see this. Somebody is keeping something from you. I believe somebody is doing this not out of wanting to hurt you or like sabotage you. I feel like whoever's keeping this thinks that they're protecting you from something, but actually they're just making whatever the situation is worse. They are going to come to realize it. If you know intuitively right now what and who I'm talking about, I would speak to that person about it. If you don't know, then it's something that you're going to have to figure out and realize, and hopefully it won't come crashing down on you. I feel like your intuition does know who this is, or will pick it up very quickly after this reading. Don't be confrontational. I can't even imagine you being confrontational for like something like this, but just, you know, bring it up and be like, hey, I just feel kind of icky or iffy about this situation. Are you sure there's nothing you're not telling me? You know, I can handle it. You know, be vulnerable, be kind, but get to the bottom of it, because there is something you really need to know that's being kept from you for your own good. And, you know, that's still not okay. Lying by omission is still lying. So don't accept that. Ghost Dragons, thank you so much. Guys, super chats are open. And if you want to donate so that I can get it right away, PayPal and Cash App in the description box. Be kind. Yeah, I know that your intuition is strong. So I think you should know who or what I'm talking about. And if you don't, it's going to come in real quick now that you're kind of, letting this like resonate and sink in.
Okay.
Yeah, don't let it. I'm so sorry. Don't let it make you angry or mad. You know, I just don't see that for you. I see you being like, okay, this makes sense. Let me go and have a talk with this person. You know what I mean? Like, I know, isn't he? He's my favorite dragon. Who's next?
Eric, aka Purple Hobbit, aka Purple Hobbit.
I don't think he's here. You look very handsome tonight. I'm impressed that you dressed up. I should have wore a dress. I think one time we'll have like fancy night and I'll dress up too. Well, I thought about it real quick, but I only had 5 minutes to get dressed. So I threw on my new shirt though.
I love that shirt.
This is going to be the symbol on the printed labels that I get for my spray product.
Okay. I got somebody looking into it for you.
So who's next?
Okay, since they're not here, Angie, are you still here?
Ange, be kind. You're always welcome. I know we had issues with like me being like, yeah, I'll talk to you next month or that. But you figured it out and we talked about it. So I hope you and I are good. And I hope that you're ready for this month because I am ready to help you on your spiritual journey. I'm super pumped. And by the way, my patrons, okay, I don't think anyone that's a patron is still in here. But if you are, I know it's June already today, but I'm hoping by the end of next week you'll have your June readings. Ange is here.
Yes.
Ravenswand. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm in Harry Potter.
I was going to say the same thing.
Isn't that the name of the one house? There's Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Ravens.
I've seen all the movies, but I never read the books.
4 houses of it came right up of Hogwarts.
Thank you, everybody.
So there's Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Hans Gruber. You know, that's also in American Horror Story Asylum, where Anne Frank comes into the asylum and she's like, Hans Gruber. But I think she might be saying Cooper, but no, I think she's saying Gruber. She's like, he's not Dr. Arden, he's Hans Gruber. And I'm like, that's from Die Hard. It was probably a nod because they do that all the time. Bye, Dee. Have a great night. See you next time. Guys, don't forget to contact me about my sprays, please. It's really important. I'm getting a website done so I can advertise, but you guys will not regret it. I promise. I put my heart and soul into these packages. Okay, I'm so sorry. Ange. All right. From Harry Potter 2, Hans Gruber? Really? And you got strength renewed in the reverse. Miss Ange, Grace has a profound affinity with water and just as well seeing the waves crashing around her. She balances fire and water, a seemingly impossible feat, but Grace is the most dedicated of witches, although sometimes it's to her detriment. On occasions, she seems aloof and distant because to her, dedication is all. The sublime and the epic are worthy values, but so are the humble and the humorous. So basically what this is saying is, you know, giving something your best, giving something your all, like that's all well and good. And we should always do that, but not to the detriment of other things in our lives. So is there something or someone, some situation, some relationship, some person, some job thing that you've been focusing way too much on, possibly even yourself? Maybe you've been so focused on your spiritual journey or finding out what your mission is or what your job is spiritually, that you've been neglecting other things. And I do get the feeling, not like, obviously, I don't mean neglect like you're abusing children or something. I mean neglecting as in not paying enough attention to, like, for instance, you recently learned how to do yoga. So instead of going to work at 8 in the morning, you're going to work at 9 because you're doing an extra hour of yoga and you're about to lose your job over yoga. That's a really stupid example, but that's kind of what I mean. Like, are you putting so much energy into something that at the end of the day, you don't have enough energy for the other things that are important to you? The universe is saying you have to choose wisely what you dedicate and donate your energy to. and you may be spending a little bit too much time on one particular thing. Yes, moonbearoracle@gmail.com. Hilton. Moon Bear Oracle, the channel, is also going to be having content, a lot more content coming up. I'm working towards that while still trying to keep 1 a week content on Gemma Jade. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm putting, thank you so much, Jeff, for stopping in and saying hi. I'm trying to get to the point on there where I'm doing once a month intuitive oracle readings full for each astrological sign, and then eventually once a week. I really want to build that channel to where Gemma Jade is. It's hard right now. I'm balancing family, I'm balancing the new business, but I'm hoping when the new business takes off, it'll open the way for everything else. So if you're not subscribed to the channel Moon Bear Oracle, please just go on over and do that. All right, I am doing so well, thank God. Thank you guys on Gemma Jade. I have 5,700 subscribers, which is amazing. And on Moon Bear, where I barely have any content, I have almost 130. So cool. Mr. Slap, what up, yo? I'm sorry, who's next? Hilton?
Yes.
Mr. Whittlewood. I'm going to use the Whispers of Love Oracle on you.
Not Slap. Oh, my voice just died. Sorry about that.
Maybe you should hydrate yourself.
I have been. I'm drinking a gallon of water.
All right. So, Hilton, you got turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love, and it's card number 36. Check out this card. How beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. Drawing on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Discover ways to convey extra love to each person in your life. The world is always reflecting your thoughts about yourself and those around you. If you think the world is a positive and loving place, that will be what you experience most of the time. Getting back to a place where you believed in love will bring more love back to you. A picturesque woman faces the future with a hand placed over her heart as she recalls a tender memory. The feathers adorning her hair are messages of love. It may be that someone or something is trying to reach out to you. Feathers may prompt you to understand that infinite people cherish you. Breathe into your heart and imagine its light is a beacon that calls to those who love you. Guys, I can only go to 11:15, so we got a half hour. Let's keep on keeping on. Hilton, this card is just telling you to remember the good times. You know, if you're struggling in any area, right? Even if it's work, there has to be a good time where you were doing well, you were financially stable. If you're having trouble in personal romantic relationships, now you don't remember the ending where it all went bad and it all, ended. You remember the beginning where it was love and it was new and it was fresh, right? Or something significantly deeper that you had with someone else for a long time. Focusing on the memories, okay? And this week, you may see feathers everywhere. That's going to be a reminder that your angels are showing you love and sending you messages. I feel like someone is from your past. Could be someone new, but I'm getting more of a past connection. This is general. So is reaching out to give you some kind of opportunity, whether it be a love opportunity, a career opportunity, just an opportunity for some fun and excitement. So pay close attention to like emails and text messages this week. And just remember the good times. Uncle Bones, oh hey. Who's next?
Downshift, you still here?
We didn't read for Anne yet either.
Ann Palmer?
Did not read for Anne.
Do her now because I don't know how I missed her.
That's okay. I just want to make sure everyone gets a card.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. How did I miss her? Because I had her written down.
Anne, I'm going to use the witching hour. Downshift, you'll be next, honey. Thank you. I just saw her up there and I was like, I didn't read for her.
I didn't do that on purpose.
Lee, New Order, True Faith. She's okay. always make sure you remind us if that happens. Like, hey, I've been here since the beginning. It's hard because we end up with 50, 60 people, even though there's only 24 people in here. Think about all the people that came and went. You know, it's hard to keep that list. Trust me. That's why I have been doing it.
It's really easy to get confused.
And you have the Mead Mood, card number 17. I'm going to try to breeze through these for us, guys. It's the card of decisions. The full Mead Moon is a time for decisions about how you will harness the Earth's restless energy and where you are going to apply it. Here, the mother of the Mead Moon is depicted standing before two paths. She is looking upon these paths, deciding where she should refocus her life. Which road will fulfill her soul? Time is up. Now is the time to choose one and choose it with conviction. This card is a reliable indication that your time is up. Not like that. Move forward and make that decision that has been bouncing around the back of your mind, that decision that you've been hesitant to make. Act now to take steps toward resolution to the problem you've been mulling over. Move forward in the direction that feels right in your soul. Here's the thing, and I say this probably every week and in a whole bunch of personals, okay? Not making a decision is making one. If you do not make a decision for a long enough time and constantly procrastinate, the universe is going to step in and make a decision for you. And guess what? The universe loves you enough to want you to learn the valuable lessons that you need to learn. So when you show the universe that you can't make a decision on your own and you need it to step in, it's going to take you the long way. You're going to get there, but you're going to have to learn the lessons that you proved to it you didn't learn. And you are facing a crossroads. Whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not, the time has come for you to move forward in a certain area of your life. Again, a relationship, a situation with a person, with a career, whatever it is. It's time to kind of let go, let the past be the past, and move forward. And the way you do that is completely and totally up to you. Hill and Whittlewood is ready for some loving. Who was next?
Downshift.
Downshift, I'm going to use the Vampire Oracle for you.
Oh, La New Order of Truth Faith.
La New Order of True Faith. Wait a minute. I know who that is. He said he was going to change.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to change. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And I just got that. Haha, I'm on to you, but I won't tell your secret.
I was going to say something, but I figured, better not.
I didn't get it at first. I was like, oh, great. This is going to be a troll. I always think that, unfortunately, about new people. I always think they're going to troll me because I'm so used to it.
We got nailed that one night, and it was horrible. That
happened 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Remember? It happened one time. And I remember one of the girl that was supposed to be my friend that ended up stabbing me in the back on YouTube. Her channel didn't make it anywhere. She was like, oh my God. She's like, that was so toxic and stressful. Like, I can't come in here anymore. And then 2 days later, she put up her first YouTube video and messaged me. She's like, Gemma, I just want to let you know, I think you're a little too much with the drama. She's like, maybe you could expand your channel. Like, who are you to give me advice? I had over 100 videos and she was just starting out. Don't hear about her anymore.
Oh,
she
the
did
love.
Send a really amazing gift, though. I don't know why she did that. It was obvious.
Maybe it was a way of saying, hey, I'm sorry.
No, she sent it before.
Oh. What?
Headphones. Yeah. So, okay. Downshift. We've got to get moving through these. I got to stop yip-yapping. And I know that's right. Those trolls are being watched by all of us. What is it? I said there is no theme. Here is the theme.
Are we going to yip out tomorrow night?
Yes. I don't know. Thursday night's family night, but I would like to do it Friday.
That's fine. Just let me know.
Our Tuesday night live from another dimension didn't happen because I was finishing my book, so I'd like to do it on Friday if I can. But tomorrow is family night. We missed our pizza night on Monday, so we may do that tomorrow. Okay, downshift. Love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. Card number 24 of the Vampire deck. Some love endures only until a change comes to visit, and then that love, that connection, the friendship can dissolve. Some friendships and connections are strong and healthy, only to die due to neglect or because one partner shifts an alliance to another. But in the heart of these creatures, these faithful ones, we can see a love and a commitment that truly is enduring, for we have experienced it just as this new vampire is experiencing it within this image. From one lifetime to the next, through transformation, they will come to greet her. They know she has changed, they can sense her difference, but they are hers and she is theirs, and that bond is unbreakable until true death takes them away from each other. And even then, the love endures through memory and the presence that lingers after death. This young vampire does not know how fortunate she is yet. She may not even know how very much she has changed, transformed as she is, awakened and alive to her vampire sense she has become. But for now, but for her, these wolves are her friends. They were her dearest ones, and now that bond will grow even stronger as they will remind her of her human self and of her compassion. They will also teach her to survive, to hunt, and to be wild. And though she has never been less like them, they are now all creatures of the night and hunters. A new love out of the old love has been created. This holds true for you too, the one reading this now. I'm reading for you, Downshift. For there is a love that endures beyond distance, change, and radical shifts in energy and circumstances. There are those who are faithful and to whom you have given your bond to. There is a love and faithfulness that endures even beyond lifetimes. This is yours. Observe this miracle of everlasting trust and love. Be grateful and give thanks. The blessing. Love is a miraculous state, and some loves are so powerful that destinies change and lives are remade within the crucible of its fires. The curse, a belief that love is powerless when it comes to difficulties, or that it fades, its light dims. When working with this card, love can be renewed, reignited, and enduring. Open your heart to the power of love. Know that it is a powerful force, and give it a place of honor in your life, your home, and your work. Love is all there is. Work and live from the place where love dwells within you, and your life will be sublime. Downshift, there might be someone coming in from the past. Doesn't have to be romantic love. It could just be someone you're really close to, but it probably is going to be romantic. Doesn't mean they're going to be in your face either. It could just be subtly you run into them at a bar and like all of a sudden the feelings reignite. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but I am getting romantic type vibe. This is a unbreakable bond of friendship, right? But for some reason, I'm feeling now, if it's someone that was toxic or that you were toxic when you were with, obviously you don't want to rekindle that fire or that romance. But there is some past blessing coming back in or being renewed. So say you're in a relationship and your partner went into an emotional coma for 3.5 years, and then all of a sudden he or she came out of it and wants to make things work, and you decide to try, right? That renewal of that bond. Again, could be in friendship, could be someone in your family you stopped speaking to a long time ago. But there is some past connection here coming back in. What's up, Arlene? Who's next?
Is Batmom still here? Batmom. And 405.
Batmom 405er.
Well, while we wait, is Twaz still here?
Who?
Twaz?
I was.
There we go. And Iron Dogger?
Iron Dogger.
I know they're still here. They were.
Yeah. Come on, guys. We only have about 20 minutes left.
Yes.
Iron Dogger, 405er, Batmom.
Okay, how about Diesel Girl?
Miss Diesel Girl. I know we're getting to the end now because she's.
Yeah, we are. Okay. There's 405.
He's here? All right. We're going to use Sacred Forest.
And Diesel's here too.
All right. Yeah, doesn't he look very dapper, very debonair?
I just wanted to look nice.
You do. You always look nice, but you look very nice. You look
Dress
extra
up often.
I swear next time I'm going to do it. I have so many dresses I haven't worn yet.
I'm trying to find a dragon tie.
Let me find you one of those. All right. 405er, you got the card of Elves, the card of playfulness, and it's card number 15 in the Sacred Forest deck. The elves have invited you to dance with them under the stars and moonlight. The music begins and you twirl and leap with glee. Elves and fairies dance around you, and the wild spirit of the night fills you. All inhibitions dissolve, and you giggle with delight as the spirit of playfulness embraces you. Allow your inner child to play. Embrace your innocence. If you have been taking life too seriously, this card reminds you to lighten up. All that is required of you is to enjoy yourself. If your responsibilities and hard work have clogged your life force energy, it's time to give yourself a break and have some fun. Nurture your spirit by doing something unexpected, madcap, or even silly. Madcap? The greatest gift that you can give the world is your joy, so make play a priority. Like fairies, elves are diminutive beings that live in the forests, meadows, and hollowed-out tree trunks. There are accounts of elves throughout history and in every country in the world. Many people attest to having seen them playing in the woods. In some traditions, they are thought to be gleeful tricksters with a reputation for pranks and mischief. Allow this joyous energy into your day now. 405er, the spirit of the elves says, embrace your innocence, let go of heavy responsibilities, give yourself a break, nurture your spirit by doing something fun. Joy is just as important for sustaining yourself as the food you eat. And it's so true, and yet it's so hard sometimes, right? When we're bogged down by work and family and just responsibility. The universe is calling you to unplug, okay? That means no tech, including TV. Maybe you want to listen to the radio. Get out and have some fun. If an opportunity presents itself to do something fun, roller skating, ice skating, bungee jumping, I don't know, go to a soft play center, whatever. If you have kids or nieces, nephews, godchildren that want to invite you to a birthday party for their 5-year-old friend, go have fun. Being around kids at a birthday party, yes, it can be like really grating, but also it's really joyous because you watch them have fun and open gifts and they're just filled with magic and wonder. Get out and have some fun, however which way you do it this week, 405er. No excuses. The universe doesn't want to hear it. No excuses. Be playful.
Hey, Bat Mom is here. She just came back. Go ahead and hear her.
All right. Sacred Light Oracle from the Bat Mom. Crystal Kingdom, card number 10 of Sacred Light Oracle, slowing down, materialism, and psychic debris. Our Earth Mother is in a constant state of creation. Crystalline structures are found all over the planet, from small pockets in bedrock to underground cave systems that once entered seem like an endless fortress. Volcanic eruptions create the environmental cleanser and purification of stone black obsidian, which easily clears negativity. That's what I was just talking to you guys about on my wrist. It is only fitting that Mother Earth produces her own environmental cleanser on such a grand scale, demanding respect during the process. Earth Mother Gaia is never in a rush to complete a process. There is always an earthly system that is followed in a divine order to achieve an earthly cycle in equilibrium. Without the interruption of man, Gaia's beauties can be witnessed through pristine waters, as nature thrives in harmonic balance. But like a volcano ready to erupt with molten hot lava, emotions are bubbling to the surface. Strong and resilient, Ascended Master Gaia recognizes the lack of personal harmony, rushing to complete plans or becoming anxious or impatient that your dreams or visions aren't happening fast enough will only force errors or mistakes as you try to achieve them. Just like the crystal growing and forming beneath the surface with divine plan, you must devise your own plan and move forward with action. Release the expectation of perfection. A flower will still bloom in a balanced environment. Your sacred crystal for the week, Tanzanite. Your affirmation: I choose my words with careful consideration. I speak with kindness. Bad Mom, this is kind of reminding you I'm getting jumped to conclusions. And when I get words like that for like literally no reason, I do want to give you that message. Don't jump to conclusions, but also don't be quick to anger. I feel like your last nerve is grating. You're rushing around, door dashing. You're trying to get bills paid. You don't know where, you have all these responsibilities and all of this hardship right now in your life. What the universe is saying is try to slow down, take one thing at a time, and make sure you're not taking this out on other people, mainly with your words. Always remember to be kind, speak in kindness, okay? And that's kind of your reminder for the week. And guys, as the night gets closer to ending in 15 minutes, I do give shorter readings just to get everyone in. Just watch your words, watch and make sure that you don't accidentally hurt somebody. Oh, I'm psychic? You guys, like, yeah.
Okay, Diesel Girl.
Diesel Girl, you're very, very welcome, guys. Diesel Girl, I am going to use the Energy and Spirit Oracle on you as well. I use this a lot tonight. I've been using it in personals. I just absolutely love these cards. The messages are so like to the point and really easy to interpret. Oh, there it is. Wisdom of the Magi. Mental Clarity, Diesel Girl. It's card number 5. The Magi bring powerful, perhaps life-changing guidance to you. When this card appears in your reading, it indicates that an important project either is already in the works or will be coming your way very soon. This may be something personal or it may relate to a career or professional goal. Either way, you have the ability to take on even complex endeavors, and you will be guided and inspired by this great eternal collective mind. In ancient times, people sought assistance from the Magi, the wise men who were alchemists and astrologers. These masters were thought to have access to hidden magical information. So whenever you need input on a decision or a plan, open your heart and mind to the empowering wisdom of this majestic group of guides. When meditating or falling asleep, call on the Magi. Enlightening guidance will be coming your way. Your affirmation for the week: I am free to choose positive and honoring thoughts. My mind is open to the unlimited wisdom the Magi bring to my life. So a goal coming to fruition. Okay, Diesel Girl, whether you see it or not, you may visualize the end in your mind, but don't realize how near it is. And it's not like the ending of something. It's the end of all the work you've been putting into, whether it's a relationship or a job or a business, whatever it is. You've planted the seed, you've cultivated the soil, and now it's time for you to bring in your crop, so to speak, for lack of a better, what's it called? For lack of a better, it begins with an A.
Affirmation?
No, when you compare, like I said, for lack of a better way to put it, I guess. Anagram? No. This is gonna really bother me. Okay.
You got me
for lack of a better way to put it, your time has come for you to reap the reward and benefit of everything that you've been working hard for. But you have to remain in a positive mind frame and mental state. Stay positive energetically. Don't give up, because it's going to look like it's all come falling down like a house of cards. The universe is testing you to keep the faith in the universe and continue exactly as if none of that is happening. And the universe is going to come through at the very last second and give you what you're trying to cultivate. Analogy. Thank you.
Yeah, I felt like a ding dong now.
I always forget that word though.
Okay, Nut Slap. Here's your last 3. Nut Slap, Uncle Bones, and if Jeff is still here, yeah. And those are the last 3.
Uncle Bones and Jeff said they did not want readings. Uncle Bones, if you want one, now's your chance. And there's one more person. Nightmare did not want.
Yeah, he usually doesn't.
Okay.
I usually wait till last second to ask him.
Nutslap, I wish I could remember what I used for you last week. I can't, but I'm being called to the Halloween deck, so I'm sorry if I used it twice in a row on you. But here we go anyway. I go by the universe, not me. Yes, tell my kids not to panic at the first step. Yeah, analogy. Thanks, Anna. You're very welcome, Diesel Girl. And again, sorry they're a little shorter, but at the end of the night, I do have a family and Dragons has stuff to do as well. He's got to get back in the basement.
No, she's going to make me clean the kitchen floor first.
I don't let anyone do my cleaning. I don't care if I was rich and lived in a mansion. Nobody would be cleaning.
You would if you saw how clean I was.
I probably just as clean. Nutslab, I was just thinking about pumpkins. Well, there you go.
Pumpkins.
That's the synchronicity of it all. Diesel Girl, don't give up that faith, girl. It's going to look bad, but I promise you, it's all going to work out in the end. And you guys saw me shuffle, right? You guys saw me shuffling, talking, not doing anything.
Look at that. That's wild. It literally jumped out.
Can I just tell you that this should be proof to any of my doubters that I know what I'm doing and I'm serious? Because he just said I was thinking of pumpkins.
And it one popped out.
It's technically a jack-o'-lantern,
Yeah,
but
still. It's a pumpkin.
same thing. Carved pumpkin. Halloween wouldn't be the same without the carving of pumpkins into scary jack-o'-lanterns, glowing menacingly from porches, dinner tables, and porches everywhere. I hate this deck because there's so many grammatical and sentence errors. Jacks actually have a rich history and a spiritual bent. The original term for jack-o'-lantern was a will-o'-the-wisp, an old British term. The will-o'-the-wisp was a small bundle of sticks used as a flame or torch. The Celts, the Irish, and the living in the Scottish Highlands all carved winter vegetables, not just pumpkins, but also parsnips, carrots, or beets. The time around Samhain, Halloween, was of course when the Fae and goblins were said to be roaming wild, and so the lanterns were intended to be both scary, scaring off the undesirable, and to light the way in the dark. Today, carving pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns has become an art in and of itself and a true icon of Halloween. Intricate designs, both scary and funny, can be found in almost every home that celebrates the holiday. Both electric light and candles now illuminate the inside of the lanterns. Know that you are protected and that you are capable of creating the life that you want, and that the universe supports you creating the life you want, and that the universe supports you in this should Jack shine his light upon you. Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us, and drawing this card indicates that you may wish to renew the ones you have or to establish new ones. So, okay. Good night, AI. All right. Mostly the Celts use turnips. Yeah. So this message is basically saying a couple of things. The first thing is there is someone who is constantly encroaching your boundaries. Okay. I don't know if encroaching is the right word. Crossing your boundaries, pushing your boundaries. Okay. Disrespecting you, not respecting, a wish in your home. Like, in my home, I don't really like to have alcohol unless it's a party or something. So someone who's always coming over, and every time they do, they're getting drunk in front of my son. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like someone is purposefully pushing your boundaries because they're not respecting you or taking you seriously. If that doesn't resonate right now, unfortunately, it will within this week or for the rest of the month. So you really need to put those boundaries back in place. All right. I'm also getting something about spiritual boundaries. I don't know if there's like a boundary outside of your home or in your house somewhere, like a salt boundary or a tar water boundary to keep spirits at bay. I'm not saying you're going to be haunted or overrun with spirit, but I do think spirit is very strong around you right now for whatever reason. Pay attention to the messages coming in. The last and third message is you are able to carve out of your life whatever you want. You could make it funny. You could make it scary. You could make it simple. You could make it complicated. Life is your pumpkin to carve. And I know that sounds weird, but that's the message that's coming in. Downshift, you are so incredibly welcome. And I'm so glad you learned a lot. I hope everyone got the message, even if you got a little bit out of every single message. I hope everyone got the message that they needed. Is there anyone else?
No, that's it.
All right, guys, good night. Please don't forget to email me about my therapeutic sprays, homemade, handcrafted, home charmed, all by me, my blood, sweat, tears, my love, my light, my business that I really, really want to start so I can pull away, not being so financially dependent on YouTube. You can leave a donation for me, PayPal or Cash App. You can find that in the description box or throughout the chat. Also, the super chats, which I get at the end of the month, but YouTube does take some of those. Thank you, Ghostdragonzw, for looking so amazing and dressing up for us and being my right-hand man as usual. Guys, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, never accept anything less than others being kind to you. Smile at a stranger. Nut slap. I still feel so strange saying your name. You are so welcome, and thank you so much. If anyone wants a personal, email me at moonbearoracle@gmail.com, and that's also where you can get in touch with me for the sprays. It's a box with the spray in it, the charmed crystals, and a free gift from me, $18.95 in the continental United States, shipping included. And that's it. Good night. Ghost, I'll talk to you later.
Good night.